Hi lads, it's Adam from the back post again. Now we've got a very big challenge today. Obviously Chelsea are absolutely smashing at the moment. I think they're going to go on to win the league, but you know, the least we can do is get some points from this game. Be interesting to see who starts, who doesn't. I'm thinking Van der Beek will start, and I hope he does. He's played well. Sancho at the same time. To put a score on it, I mean, I think we're going to get beat, but for you lads, I'm going to say 3-0 United. Come on.
Hello, it's Ronaldo. We're back with another pre-match prediction, and we are going into a tough one, isn't it? We're going against Chelsea, probably the informed side in the world right now, not even just Europe. And it's going to be a tough one, but we haven't lost in the last 5 games at Stamford Bridge, which was before that pretty much a graveyard for us. And I don't know, I've got a funny little feeling about today. I feel like all hope seems like it should be lost, but I feel like an underdog performance sparked by the pending arrival of Ralph Rangnick and what that's done for the club. I think we'll be able to nick a result. You probably thought I was going towards saying that we're going to get a win, but I don't think I'm that optimistic. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw at Stamford Bridge.
I'm Narlene here to give my prediction for the Chelsea versus Man United game, and now is not the best time to be facing a team that's only conceded 4 goals in the Prem this season, keeping clean sheets, and every single one of their players look like an attacking threat. But hopefully we can take something away from the second half of the Villarreal game with Ronnie and obviously Sancho getting his first goal. I think we can grab a point. I'm honestly feeling optimistic. You got Rangnick watching on. Let's try to impress him, so I'll predict a 1-1 draw.
Back with another prediction against Chelsea, top of the league. So we see how different goes. I'm going for now win. It will be 2-1 3 United. Up to Ed and up to Paddock.
Hi guys, Liam here, coming in with my prediction for the Stretford Paddock matchday watchalong against top of the league Chelsea. Midweek against Villarreal, it wasn't the best performance, let's be realistic, but we got over the line, which is what you need to do in games. We played pretty mediocre for 60, 70 minutes, but we brought on Rashford, we brought on Bruno, and those two were the spark, I think, for those last 25 minutes to make the push. Obviously, we got the goals. Good to see Sancho getting his first goal for the club. But that game, I think, shows what the good teams do. They get over the line even in the games that they don't look like they play that well. And I think the team we're coming up against today, Chelsea, are the masters of that. This season, countless games. You look at Brentford, for example, they've played very poorly, but they get over the line. And I think that's the problem that we're going to have against Chelsea. Both teams have injury concerns, players who are unlikely and players who definitely will be out. But I think Chelsea just have a habit of getting over the line. They've got a good manager, a good squad. I think it's going to be tough for Michael Carrick against such a well-mastered Tuchel setup. I think it's going to be an unfortunate 2-0 loss for Manchester United.
Ross Murphy and my Paddock matchday prediction is Manchester United host Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. With Ralph Rangnick close to be appointed interim manager, Michael Carrick will take charge of United for the last time. Manchester United up against the Chelsea side who are banging form, scoring goals, keeping clean sheets is going to be very tough. My only confidence is that these players will be working hard, surely they will, to play for this new interim manager. So that's the only confidence I'm giving to them. My score prediction for the game, I'm going to go 2-1 Manchester United, but it wouldn't surprise me if it ended 0-0. Make sure you like, share and subscribe to Stretford Paddock, and as always, come on United.
Hey everybody, Angelina here with my prediction for the Chelsea game. I'm a little bit nervous, going to be honest. You know, when you look at this Chelsea team, they're strong all over the pitch, but they are very defensively strong. Man United at the moment are not, of course. We are going to be without Varane, without Maguire, and this could end up being a little bit shambolic, but I am hoping that the Man United players on the pitch at least try and show a little bit of heart, a little bit of character, and if we can walk away with at least that intact, then I guess that's not as bad. But I'm sorry to have to say, but I do think that Chelsea will be taking all 3 points. I think they will be getting a 2-1 victory, but I'm hopefully going to be wrong, but I'm not too sure.
James here for Stretford Paddock, and United are in action then today against Chelsea, and it's a bit of a strange one this, because obviously United have got a new manager in Michael Carrick. There's going to be a bit of a bounce, I think, from the Villarreal game, but then Chelsea have started the season really well, and you know, United are definitely going to be underdogs going into this. So I think it's going to be probably a tighter game than it would have been under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It seems like the players are definitely more up for it and definitely more interested in winning now. And I think United may be able to get something from this. I think maybe a draw. I'm not sure they can win it, but I think the way that Chelsea have started the season so strong definitely makes them favourites, because I think they've been playing really well this season. They're up there with City, up there with Liverpool in terms of how consistent they've been. So I don't think it's going to be an easy game, but I think United might just be able to get something because of this whole bounce that they're on currently under a new manager. So I'm going to say 1-1.
Paddock Spieltag ist noch hier Vorbereitungen für die deutsche Ära von Manchester United. And for those who didn't understand that, school's over there. I couldn't be more excited that we're taking on the services of Ralf Rangnick. I've already ordered my Alpine hat, I'm playing Modern Talking non-stop all day long, and I'm even learning how to make Flammkuchen. What do you mean that's French? Look, we do have the small matter of preserving Michael Carrick's history-making 100% win record as the most successful United boss of all time. Technically. But with this being Chelsea, I can at best see a 1-0 win in a not necessarily entertaining game. But I doubted the lads on Tuesday and they damn well got me believing again. Auf geht's, die Manchester Mannschaft schießt ein Tor. Wer traue der Notchte?
Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. My name is Joe. This is the Watchalong for Manchester United against league leaders Chelsea. I'm joined by Jay Motti. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm feeling confident.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, why not?
And also Joe Mcgrath. How you doing, Joe?
Very good, thank you.
With your Wingfest top on?
The 3 J's. Didn't get any money for this. Just I look good in black sometimes.
They did pay you, didn't they?
Yeah, well, to be a judge.
So you did
I
get
was a
money
good judge as well.
You did get money for it.
Listen, enough of these Oxbridge pleasantries.
Oxbridge?
It's great to see you, everybody.
Man United's team is out, by the way.
Yeah.
So as soon as
I was going to say, enough of these. Let's talk about the fact that you was in the presence of greatness the other day. But you're right, the team's out, so I suppose we should talk about that, shouldn't we? Should we mention the team? Should we go through it? Should we talk us through it?
We'll
we'll get it on screen there for you. But I'm multitasking here, so
Google it.
I've got it here on my phone. I'm not just FaceTiming someone. De Gea in goal. Say hello. I'll be home soon. Victor Lindelof, Eric Bailly. Right, do you know what? Let me work this out because I'm reading it off the United app where it's all just in stupid order. So it's De Gea in goal.
What do you mean stupid?
Like Marcus Rashford's playing at right back according to this. If you just read it out. So it's De Gea. It's Aaron Wan-Bissaka at right back. It's Victor Lindelof and Eric Bailly as your centre backs. It's Alex Telles as your left back. I presume is it a 4-2-3-1? Is it?
Or a 4-4-2 diamond.
A 4-4-2 diamond.
Yeah.
I'll read out the midfielders and you can work it out. We've got Fred, we've got Bruno Fernandes, we've got Nemanja Matic, and we've got Scott McTominay. And then you've got Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford.
Yeah.
So
unless Bruno's playing up front by himself, it's a 4-4-2 diamond. Presumably, you've got Sancho and Rashford as the front two that will maybe sort of split, cover the wings.
Yeah.
Bruno in the number sort of 10 role, and then you've got Matic. Maybe Holding, Fred and McTominay as your 2 8s would be my
that makes
assessment
sense.
of that. What's the bench?
The bench is Jordan Henderson. No, it's not Jordan Henderson. It's Dean Henderson, obviously. Why would Jordan Henderson be on the bench for United? That's
big move signing there.
Do you know what I mean? Diogo Dalot, Phil Jones. Phil Jones is on the bench, everyone. Hey?
Good lad.
Jesse Lingard, Juan Mata, Donny van der Beek, Mason Greenwood. Great to see him back in the squad after his recent COVID issue. And Anthony Martial. What are you laughing at that for?
Nothing.
Contraction.
Nothing.
So it's funny that Greenwood had COVID, is it?
It's not never funny.
So why were you laughing at that?
Just because you had it, it's like very Alan Partridge.
His recent COVID. I didn't know what to say because I didn't want to say his COVID. What is it? What is it?
No,
contracted
got
it, didn't it?
Contraction? That's what I mean. It sounds like you're giving birth.
Yeah, true.
So that's what I mean. So I panicked and I went with issue. Episode might have worked. And Ronaldo, some kid called Ronaldo on the bench as well.
Martial as well.
Martial,
I said did not say Anthony Martial. Sorry,
he's rocking
Mason
the boat a
Greenwood,
bit, isn't he?
Martial,
Or if this is going to be his last game in charge, he's kind of sort of went, wow, fuck it.
Well, there is talk that actually it might not be his last game in charge, isn't there? Because he might have to do I don't know if you saw an article from Disco Dave saying that, the Arsenal game, because of work permit issues.
Here's the thing. Can't he just come here on holiday and sit on the bench on holiday?
That would be nice if he's there on holiday.
Like, if he's going to work here,
Yeah.
Why can't he just, he signed the contract, whatever, done. Can't he just come and manage him anyway and just say he's on a 2-week holiday? And then by the time his holiday's ended, he'll have his work permit.
Yeah.
Well, I would let him do that, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think that's a good idea.
If he's going to do it anyway, he's already signed the stuff, the deal is done. Can't Rangnick just, he's just, we'd let him on the bench even though he's technically coming on a holiday visa. Who cares?
What about if this is his team? We thought about that. What if he just texts Carrick
You do this now.
day before? Try this.
I highly doubt
See you on Monday.
But I'd love that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how the Sancho and Rashford play up top together. Sancho obviously will love being on the wing and attacking, but he's trying to find that man in the middle, which is Ronaldo's normally there or Cavani, but Rashford needs to step up, and we know he can do it. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
It's difficult seeing them back too. Lindelof and Bailly. Lindelof and Bailly. Who knows what's going to happen there? Chelsea can score goals like Juventus 4-0 in a week, just casually putting 4 past Juventus.
What's that green bit of paper there?
Oh, it's from the after eights.
How many after eights did you have before?
I've had a lot. I'm feeling the rush.
Have you had them all?
I'm feeling. No, do you want one?
In a minute.
Not good for the environment after eights, are they?
Why? Oh yeah, each one comes in a little bag.
Yeah.
Ronaldo being dropped. What are your thoughts on that, Joe? While Jay tries to log into Twitter.
Do you know what? It is. I was going to have an after eight in peace then. It's a bold statement, isn't it? And now, do you think Ronaldo's got in the ear of Carrick and maybe he's feeling a bit, tired, or there's something maybe slightly wrong with him, not giving him confidence to fully start? Or is this Michael Carrick thinking he can put a good team out against Chelsea, a team that he thinks will win? I don't know. If we lose the game, we'll always be talking about the fact that Ronaldo didn't play, and we'll also be talking about the fact that there will be chances missed in this game that everyone will say, "Oh, Ronaldo would have scored that." Yeah. But then again, if we win the game, you'll talk about the energy of our front line, and you'll be talking about the great defensive roles that Matic played, and McTominay played, and Fred played. So it's really one of those where he's put his balls on the line. Even if it is Carrick, it could be Ralph as well. They've both put the balls on the line. They've moved Ronaldo to the bench.
I wonder if he thinks because this is probably his last game, he can just do what he really would like to do. Like if he'd have got, let's say Carrick had been given the job to the end of the season, I wonder if he would have still dropped Ronaldo. Because obviously that's a relationship he has to maintain in a much more one-to-one way. I know he's probably still going to be a coach under Rangnick, but it's not going to be his team after this. So maybe he just thinks, I can really literally just do exactly what I want here. Because it doesn't matter. We're going to, I'm not going to be the manager anyway. Who cares if Ronaldo's a bit pissed off with me? I understand why he's done it. I do understand why he's done it. A lot more energy from those front two, more pace probably as well. More willingness to kind of press the back line. If we are going to be pressing, we pressed a little bit more than we normally do against Villarreal in midweek under Carrick.
That game, Villarreal game was all right. Do you know what? Some of the commentators you'd listen to it, you think like the thing that I'm a bit up, like is getting to me a bit, is that these people in charge of United now, still Carrick and etc. feeling they're all still Ollie's guys. They're all still.
But they're actually Jose's guys. They're not Ollie's guys. So Ollie didn't bring. He brought Phelan in, but he didn't bring Carrick and McKenna in. So I know obviously you're not using this to have a go at Ollie. You're saying that maybe they're not up to it, but. It wasn't Ollie that brought McKenna and Carrick in. No. Jose did. It's like so. It's not. Maybe Ollie didn't want him either.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I just feel like there's got to be when Ralph comes in. I've still not mastered his second name. That's why I'm calling him Ralph. I want him to maybe shake the whole entire staff up. I love it when a manager comes in and it doesn't rock the boat too much, but like brings the people in he trusts. Yeah. And brings people that he knows will come and do a good job for him.
The rumour is he's going to bring a couple of his own guys in. Yeah. A coach maybe and a sort of a video analysis guy.
I wish when I'm older I've got my own guys.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
That. Your team.
Mcgrath's coming. He's got his own guys with him.
He brings his. Oh, we know him. He brings his own guys with him.
Yeah.
You ever bring your own guys with you? He logged into Twitter.
I'm logged in as myself.
Look of panic
I was trying to log in as the Stretford Paddock, but I can't. So I've just logged in as myself. Okay. So this is your laptop, right? So don't be tweeting like.
Don't tweet Webby what you used to tweeting back in the day.
Yeah.
What do you make of this team, Jay?
That's one from before.
Let us know at home as well. Ronaldo.
Yeah, get involved in the comments. I will get to your comments. Apologies, I've just been trying to go through Twitter and trying to sort my Twitter out so we can get all the latest news and the reaction from everyone as well on social media. But give us your reaction in the comments. Let us know what you think about. I mean, that's the big one, isn't it? The big call there is obviously the GOAT not playing. There was all this stuff as well about he's never scored against Chelsea in the Premier League.
And also missed that penalty.
What, in the
Champions League final?
He kind of did something else in that final, though, didn't he? The sort of... Yeah, you let him off the hook. A bit of a tapping off after Wesley Brown's amazing cross.
It was only 10 yards out, but it was also 15 yards in the air.
To be fair, anyone would have scored that. I think it was just basically
anyone
bounced
on a
off his
step
head.
ladder would have scored.
Yeah, he just bounced off his head, didn't it? So yeah, I know. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I would have liked to have seen Ronaldo start this game, but like you saying, maybe his Carrick's gone from a purely sort of way I want to play. This is my team, and because you said it, Joe, you said he might not feel like he has to keep Ronaldo happy, so he can do what he wants, but. I don't know. You've got to be careful because if you're still part of the coaching staff when Rangnick comes in, which I think we all know is going to happen.
I think if you drop him, you drop him one time. I don't think you can. He's just played in midweek. He plays every single game for us. He is 36. Like we've got Arsenal on Thursday, and then who is it again at the weekend? Crystal Palace, is it?
Do we know why we got him on Thursday? By the way, sorry.
It's just the start of those weird.
I'm not disagreeing. My point is. It's Ronaldo, so he might hold a grudge.
Yeah, he might do.
That's what I'm getting at.
I agree.
He might look at Carrick and go, "You're a knobhead."
Yeah.
And like hold on to that. Like when you was the manager, you dropped me for the game at Stamford Bridge that I wanted to play in against the league leaders and the Champions League holders. I'm not saying he should. He should think, okay, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Just played on midweek. We've got the games are coming thick and fast in December.
Yeah.
We need to rotate a bit. We've got about 27 attackers, so it's not beyond the realms of possibility. But I'm just thinking Ronaldo. I mean, we again, these are rumours and conjecture, but that when he got dropped for the Everton game, whenever it was, he was unhappy. And that him and Ollie, it kind of started going south then. He kicks off about that, and he wasn't fully on board Ollie's bus anymore. So, I don't know. I just feel like, it's a brave decision from Michael Carrick. But we'll see. If we win, it'll be a genius.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's all about the end result, isn't it? We don't know if it's brave or even, someone might have been in the air of him. Ronaldo might have been in the air of Carrick going, this week I've just not felt it. Villarreal's took a lot out of me, put me on a bench, and I'll probably be best coming on with 20 minutes to go. If we still need a goal, I'll get it for us. So that conversation could be had there. Phil Jones making his way onto the bench as well.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? You know my thoughts. Phil Jones has been a bit of a been beaten by everyone. I know he's been like a bit of a sort of whipping boy. The term I was looking for. Thank you. And I'm just done with all that. We know he's had issues. We know he's had fitness problems, and there's been he was very brave. Spoke about his mental health issues as well. And I just feel like we know he's not at the levels that you need from Phil Jones anymore, but he was at one time, and hopefully he can get a move in January. I think that's probably the best for all round. I mean, I just don't see this having a happy ending at United. So
no, I don't feel
him being on the bench isn't the end of the world.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree with that. He's a Man United player, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
We've got two defenders out. He's our fourth defender. Where's Axel Tuanzebe, by the way?
He's at Villa, isn't he?
Is he at Villa?
Yeah, he went to Villa. I don't know if he's getting games. I
honestly don't know what happened there.
I think that injury when he came back from Villa, I don't want to say career defining. He's still only a young lad. He's got a lot of way to go. But yeah, he just doesn't seem to have
never got back, has he?
No,
never got back in the team remotely.
I'm just going to.
To Joe's point, this is he's gone for result first here, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea. We have to remember that we've still only won one Premier League game in 7 or whatever it is. Something ridiculous. Lost 5 of our last 7 in the Premier League. Like, we're still at a position where we need to be solid for the first time in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, other than the Tottenham game, we haven't been solid all season, basically. And we're playing against the best team maybe in England, maybe in Europe at the moment. Obviously Ronaldo was good at scoring against top teams, so that not necessarily a concern there. But packing out that midfield makes a lot of sense to me. We're still massively weak and frail at the moment, and we need a performance that isn't just embarrassing defensively. And hopefully we can do that by putting more men in midfield. I can see what he's doing.
I completely agree. It's like we just need a performance that's not embarrassing defensively.
You're right. That's stupid to say, but that's where we are.
I'm not disagreeing. It's just that it's sad because it doesn't seem that long ago that we got Chelsea wanting wins and being disappointed.
I know that
with
we're all
draws.
excited for Rangnick coming in, and we can see how that's going to change things, and it makes sense that going forward there's something to be optimistic about. But this current team that's taken to the field in an hour or whatever it is hasn't played well together in the league all season. So that doesn't just turn around because Ralph Rangnick's on the way. Let's all be great.
Yep.
We have to
we did have some good games.
More of the same.
No, we did have some good games.
Yeah, we've had Leeds, Newcastle were good. Tottenham was good. let's take them out of it then. Or not take them out of it, include them. 3 out of 15 or whatever it is isn't good enough, is it? What I'm saying is, this is a team that has consistently struggled in the Premier League. That isn't going to turn around just because we're getting a new manager. I can see why he's done what he's done.
Let me just get in some of the chats and the comments. I've not really mentioned anyone yet. View from the stand says, Carrick's tactics are an ode to Jose. Keep it tight until 70 minutes, then bring on Ronaldo at 0-0. Same on Tuesday, Bruno and Rashford at 70 minutes. Jose 2.0. Jason McMillan says, this is a Ralph Ragnick influenced side. So many runners in this team who can press, pack midfield, that can isolate, Jorginho. That's a good point, that, actually. Should we have a look at the Chelsea team? I don't think we've even mentioned them.
Yeah, Chelsea's team are just rich in quality at the minute. And Tuchel's getting the best out of every single one of them, even if it's the players that maybe have not been the superstars. Every single one.
They've got loads of players in that team that at the minute, because they're playing so well, and this happened with Liverpool as well, people talking like Jordan Anderson was one of the best central midfielders in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm not having a go at you here, Joe, because this is just the general sort of chat around Chelsea.
Yes.
People are acting like what are relatively average players for Chelsea who are playing very well at the moment because the system is so rock solid. People are acting as though they are now world-class players out of nowhere. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is still the same player he was for the last 8 years when he was this up-and-coming player. Was he 25?
Yeah.
You don't just turn and become a world-class player overnight. He's playing in a brilliant system in a team that's very successful at the minute. So they look good, obviously, because everyone looks good. Remember at United, you could put basically anyone in that team.
But it just boils down to...
And they'd look great.
It just kind of boils down then to when you say how much does a manager have an influence in sides. And, you know, when people say, when we were getting bad results with Ollie, don't just blame the manager, blame the players. But you look at Tuchel now, he's turned these average players, like you said, into this like a ensemble of a world-class team. And they're going to... We're getting 4-0 at Juve.
Yeah,
like, this team is like one of the highest teams in Europe, and they just turn around like that. They were unbelievable against Leicester last weekend, just demolished them. Even Kante's just having an absolute wonderful season. He's not dropped off
even
at all.
Even Kante's
that's what I mean, Kante. But even him, the quality he's got, he's still maintaining it week in, week out.
Unfortunately,
they'll miss about. Let me go through this team, then we can pick it apart. Right, so you've got Mendy, Chalobah, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, James, Jorginho, who's the captain, Loftus-Cheek, Alonso, Ziyech, Werner, Hudson-Odoi. Then on the bench, you've got Kepa, Azpilicueta, Christensen, Saul, Barkley, Havertz, Mount, Pulisic, and Lukaku.
Lukaku
and Ronaldo. In the dugout, staring at each other.
The other thing to add about
they will
this
miss
team,
Kante, though, massively.
Yeah, the other thing to add about Chelsea is, and it almost, especially as a United fan, you almost aren't allowed to mention anything other than tactics at the minute, because that was Ollie's weakness, that is Rangnick's strength. You almost have to... It's like we've been trained into thinking that only tactics are the thing that make a difference in football matches. One thing that this Chelsea team does have that you can get from any manager when things are going well, we saw it under Ollie, we had it at certain points, and it's a massive part of teams winning games, is confidence.
Yeah.
And this team is absolutely full of confidence. You actually go through that team man for man, there's a lot of players in that team where you go, well, he's all right. Yeah, he's all right. Yeah. Werner only ever been decent for them. Hudson-Odoi he's played excellently recently, but he's
only got one Premier League goal this season.
And this is very much his first proper spell as a first team choice.
He is
Loftus-Cheek, another one. Yeah. He is. Thiago Silva, 36, has been a great player, but he's getting on a bit. Alonso's another one who has been at the club for a very long time, has spells of scoring loads of goals, looking brilliant, and then he's on the bench for 6 months. And Ziyech is another one who hasn't really done that much at Chelsea, but you know that they're going to play well today because they're full of confidence, they've got this style of play, and everyone can sort of slot in and slot out and still play well. But that team isn't world-class top to bottom. No. It's just they've got everything going well for them at the minute, which is what you get when you have a good manager and confidence. But
is it a world-class team, though?
Man for man, I don't think that... Obviously, it's a world-class squad, so they can bring players like Werner in and Ziyech in and Alonso in, and they're still excellent. But I think there's a handful of players in that team that you would certainly say aren't world class.
No, is it the best team in the Premier League?
Not starting 11, I don't think that is. City's got a better starting 11 than that, but that's not their best starting 11 either.
No, I mean, would you not put Azpilicueta and you'd have Kante if he was fit would be in there as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And probably Lukaku if he was fully fit. Even Mason Mount, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, and obviously Chilwell as well.
Yeah, Chilwell. So there's at least 4 players there.
That is a good team.
That are missing, and I'd say at least 3 of them are world class.
Yeah.
So it's a good team, obviously, on like you saying, flying high, but it's not the best 11 that they've got. I've just seen a super chat. I think I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, let us know what you think about the Chelsea team, what you think about the United team. Zachary Purvey says, why not put Mengi on the bench? Shake my head. Still no true young academy lad on the bench. Is this a false 9 system?
I was thinking that as well.
Well, neither of those two up front are strikers, are they?
No.
So however you want to look at it, whether you want to call it a false 9 in the very tactical sense, or just the fact that they're not number 9s out and out, yes, it is. But if it's more, split striker, false 9, whatever you want to call it, those two players who are playing up front for us aren't strikers.
Someone said, a few people are asking Donny van der Beek, what's happening with him. Obviously,
he can't
he's
play
not
3
started.
games in a week.
Yeah,
He hasn't played 3 games all season.
Yeah, he'd die.
Yeah, come on.
Mustafa Sahil says, why the F is Ronaldo being benched? Young Pioneer says, who plays 2 defensive midfielders? They are bang average. I don't know about that one. Glenn F says, it's a fancy 4-4-2, sorry, no need to look for anything else. Well, we'll see, won't we? We'll see when it sets up. We've got it like it is a bit of a 4-4-2, really. You're right. Yeah. It's just like a diamond.
Got to look
Joe
at
was saying. Will Burns says it's 4-1-2-1-1-1. Do you think this is then?
Tricky, that, isn't it?
Do you think this is completely Carrick's team, as in terms of he's just thinking about his team, how he put it out to win this football match, or do you think he has thought of what is to come from Ralph Rangnick?
I think he's trying to win games for Man United, trying to win games to a lesser degree himself. I don't think he's doing Ralph Rangnick a favour by either picking his team or trying to lose on purpose with a
No, I wouldn't say lose. I would never suggest that.
I don't think there's any
Carrick would try to lose a match
other than him picking the team he thinks has got the best chance of winning. I don't think anyone is.
You don't think he's thought, right, this is how we're going to play under him, so I'm going to play like this now.
They've not spoken at all this week.
No,
not even a WhatsApp.
I didn't
voice
say that.
notes.
I'm not
No.
I'd be surprised if Ralph would have left him a voice
He's saying
note.
Carrick's just gone for his own 11 to win the match. I'm asking the question, do you think there has been an element of him going, well, Ralph Rangnick's probably going to play a little bit like this, so I'm going to start incorporating this into the team?
Yeah, I think that.
Oh, right, okay. So
I think Ralph's getting in his ear, really does. If Ralph's sat there, what's he going to do? He's not just going to be sat there, no contact at all. And if it's going to be something going forward, even if it's not the next game, but it's in a week or two time, the guy likes total control. He likes things his way. And him and Michael Carrick may have had communications. He might have even had a Zoom. Do you know what I mean? Like a little chat about things.
Might have even Zoomed.
I'm just maybe saying, because if Ralph needs to... I keep saying Ralph can't get his...
Call him Ralphie Boy.
Ralphie Boy.
Ralphie Boy.
Also, let's not forget, Ralph wants to turn this season around. If he picks up United now until May, he can get us into a nice top 4 spot, maybe a good cup run. He needs to start winning games right now. He can't afford for Carrick to make the wrong decision. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's looking at stepping into this role in the club and is advising Carrick on what he would do with certain players and how he thinks certain things. I'm not saying he's picked the starting 11.
Yeah.
I won't be. There's a lot of talk about Ralph, and will he be playing Ronaldo as often? Because he likes pressure, because he likes high speed, because he likes players that just work off the ball and drop back as well. What's happened in this game? Ronaldo's on the bench. It's like, it's one of them, isn't it?
I'm not. Yeah, and I'm not. I think they probably will have had communication. You would assume so. Assuming this deal is as sort of done and dusted as we're all led to believe it is, that he is joining. It's just a matter of what day.
Yeah.
Then it wouldn't surprise me if he had spoken to Carrick. But the idea that Carrick is picking a team that he thinks Rangnick will like, or that Rangnick has told him a team that he thinks Carrick should pick, despite the fact that Rangnick hasn't trained them at all yet, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay.
Why would he? Let's pick a team that suits your style of play, even though you haven't trained them yet.
Yeah. FE says Klopp with his style struggled in the beginning because pressing football has to be learnt. An increase in injuries can be expected. Same for United? ? I mean, I'm erring towards you, Joe Smith, on this one. I think that Carrick will just be thinking, I need to get a result here. Yeah. I'm not sure he will be sort of thinking this is the man. I think they'll have spoken. I do think they'll have spoken, but I don't think he'll be picking a team going, well, he's going to do a bit of the old, what's it called? Gegen pressing. Yeah, which is the best way, in it, to have a bit of Gegen.
It's the only way
when
if
it's
you're going
pressed.
to do it. You just press it first.
Yeah.
Get all the moisture
I
out
hate
of it.
Gegen that's not pressed, mate.
Yeah.
Does my head
Just
in.
You can just
Do you
put
know
a
what I
heavy
mean?
book on top of it, and that'll get most
you
of the
can
moisture
give me
out.
any Gegen, make sure it's pressed.
I'm thinking of tofu.
That's the one.
Sorry.
Yeah, I also think that
I'm in a Gagum style.
Ah, nice. I also think that this is literally probably the most difficult game you can have the league leaders away and European champions as well, let's not forget. So can you afford to not do what you were going to do or what you don't think is right? Can you go, well, I'm going to be a bit clever now and do a little bit of this because this is what Ralph says and this is my thing? I think you just got to play the best 11 that you would have picked and then worry about Ralph's system when Ralph takes over as manager. Personally, I might be completely wrong on that. But, we know what Stamford Bridge is like. It's a very, very difficult ground to go to. And I just think Carrick, if he wants to do himself any favours, just pick your best team. Or the team you think is best because, like we've all mentioned, there's no Cristiano Ronaldo.
I still think,
he's
as
on the
well,
bench.
despite the fact that we've had some decent results against Chelsea in the last few years, I still think that the team we've dropped the most points to in the Premier League era. They always were, weren't they? The team we'd lost to the most.
I'm sure, mate. Do you know what? I went to Stamford Bridge. Last time I went to Stamford Bridge, I went twice in one season. We got knocked out of both cups in that season.
Oh, which one was it?
It was the 2013 season where we got knocked out of the League Cup. Do you remember Nani in the last minute tried to dribble and then lost the ball and then they equalised. I remember Daniel Sturridge, whoever it was, got the winner. Yeah. And then we played him in the FA Cup.
The replay.
Yeah, the replay. Good memory. After
Carrick had scored that chip that ball to Chicharito and he scored the header 2-0 up and they equalised to make it 2-2.
No, in the FA Cup.
Was that not that one?
No, the FA Cup one was he basically. Because Fergie was so sort of, we've got to win the league, get the league back off City. I think we played Sunderland a few days before, and he played Carrick, and then I think he dropped him for the replay because he obviously couldn't play every game, and we got beat, and it was horrible because we'd got into this sort of period looking at maybe a treble, lost to Real Madrid with the Nani sending off, almost lost to Chelsea at home. David De Gea did a save in the last minute to keep us in it.
Yeah, was that from a Mata free kick?
No, it was with his legs, I think. I can't remember it was Drogba or whoever. I can't remember who it was who went through.
On the goalie's left-hand side?
Yeah, and he saved it with his legs. It was Old Trafford. And then we went to Stamford Bridge and lost, so I said, I'm not doing Stamford Bridge anymore because I'm a jinx. And then I didn't go the next time and we won. So there you go, you see. I was right, and because I'm not there today, that means we'll win. Yeah,
4-0.
Facts. 4-0. Go on then, give us your score predictions. We heard the score predictions from people before. Give us yours.
Or with the tops on. I'm going to go with...
what?
Because some people like to send in predictions with tops off, don't they, Joe?
Nice.
Sometimes, yeah.
Good. We're inclusive. If you want to send us your prediction with your top off, it's up to you. I mean, we're not asking you to. We're not advising, actually. Because all we're going to do then is just cut that bit off and just use your head. Do you know what I mean? So just maybe leave your t-shirt on.
I'm going to go 2-1 United.
Started off inclusive.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. In fact, if you want to do that, I'm not saying you can't. Okay, let's leave it at that. You're going 2-1 United.
I'm going 1-1. I'll take a draw and all.
I tell you what, I don't blame you. I think I went 1-1 in the preview. Babaloa Daniel says 1-1. Elliot 123 says 1-1. Ocean Man says 1-1. Daryl says 7-0 Chelsea. Ridiculous.
It's going to be tricky. If Chelsea are up for it, then they just what the floor of us again, and they can learn from how we've been poor against other sides. Even with a weaker defence, we've got a weaker defence.
I like this. Cold War says 3-1 United. Bruno, Rashford, Rudiger, own goal. Very specific. Andy Tate says 3-0 to 2-0 to whom?
3-2.
To United. Irish in Finland says, in this Carrick period, we are Banter FC before Ralph gets in. Might as well try something like this. Not starting CR7. Keep them guessing. That's what they want us to think. Yeah, so, he's got Simon Cowie. I don't know if I read this out. It says it's a 4-3-1-2 formation with a false 9. Do you worry at all about Alex Tellez in this game?
I forgot he was even playing, to be honest.
I
do worry about him because
regular,
he's not been amazing, has he?
No, I don't know though. I think he struggles in the Premier League a little bit, mate.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't,
he's
hate
decent,
on the guy,
but no offense, but he's not going to be any worse than Luke Shaw, is he? Luke Shaw has been essentially a liability all season. So it's not as though we have a better option. I know Luke Shaw's got a concussion, which is why he's not playing. But I don't see how we could miss him.
Tellez was very poor last time. Last time was the Villarreal game. I was here. It's Villarreal at home. Yeah. I think we win. He scores that great terrible free kick.
Yeah, it was one of those awful game, but great goal.
Volley, but from the free kick. But it was so bad.
Yeah,
it was so bad.
He was let off a bit by the fact that Dallo was even worse.
Oh, it was. When you can hear the groans in the ground. Oh, and you're feeling like, and I remember thinking like, we've got to get Dillo off the pitch because he's going to be
it's more of a chaotic style of play where you don't know where people's heads are. They haven't got calm on the ball. Their legs are flying everywhere. They're running back. They're grabbing people. They're throwing them on the ground. The passing's erratic. They just don't look like they've had any calm or any sort of. They're not ready for the ball in some respects. Like, fuck, I've got the ball here. What do I do now?
They'll have some passes on today when we're trying to play out from the back. Well, actually, so so many men in midfield. There's absolutely no excuse to not have runners in behind, going long, stretching the play, people coming close. That's a big problem we've had under Ole is trying to play the ball out from the back. Too much pressure put on Maguire. No one for him to pass to. He then looks shit on the ball because it's hard for him to either go past everyone or make a pass to a play that doesn't exist. We've got 5 men in midfield today, or 4 men in midfield, and then 2 sort of more midfielders in front of him. There's no excuse. I know Baye's not as good on the ball, but there's got to be passes and options on every time the defender's got the ball. So hopefully that'll get the best out of Tellers as well. He'll actually have some, play. People he can play to.
Well said. Sky is showing their match lineup. They've got a team lineup for United. They've got it like 4-3-3. But I think
of course they have 4-3-3.
with Fernandez almost as the 9. Danny Shields in the super chat has been a member of the first team for 12 months. Says last match before the Ralph's rookies era begins UTFR. I like that. The Ralph era. Actually, though, it might not be. Because I don't know if you saw Disco Dave McDonnell, who writes for the Mirror. He was saying that because of work permit issues, it could be Carrick in the dugout for the Arsenal game.
Yeah. Carrick's just getting interviewed now, and they've obviously shown a picture of Ronaldo, so they're clearly asking him why Ronaldo's on the bench. Be interested to hear what he says about that, because that's obviously the main talking point going into this. I'm interested about the midfield 3 as well, or however that 3 is going to set up. Them players have got to show themselves that they want to be first team United players, and they can't keep doing mistakes. They can't keep giving balls away. They've got to put themselves forward to be Ralph's first team central midfielders. So McTominay's got to step up. Fred's got to keep going. He's been okay recently. I've liked his.
He's better against Villarreal.
Yeah, much better against Villarreal. I think there's something here inside of Fred and Matic is Matic. I don't know how long we'll get out of him. Currently, we're just slightly getting some stuff out, a bit of work out of him. But yeah, interested to see how that midfield 3 plays. They've got to play top game.
Top game. Callum, I've just sent you a message. Have you seen it on your phone? Good lad. So we could be hearing from Stephen Howson shortly as well. He could be getting involved. This is a treat.
Cool.
Hey, giving us his insight. We know he's a big Ralph Rangnick. And Andy Tate's almost here as well. We'll be hearing from him at half time.
Squad.
Don't worry. Hey. Yeah, we'll be hearing from Andy Tate at half time and full time, and we'll be hearing from Stephen Howson, I think just before kick-off. So yeah, you've got everyone here. And apart from Adam McCullough, we'll be hearing from Adam McCullough after the game. So yeah, make sure you are subscribing if you're not doing as well. Subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. We've got over almost 4,000 people watching, 300 people liking it. Hit that like button, give us a like, and also go and check out the merchandise. We've got some merchandise on the merchandise site. There should be a link in the description. And we know Ralph's coming, don't we?
Yeah.
So we've got Ralph merch.
Paddockmerch.com.
Paddockmerch.com.
Simple as that.
Go and check it
Ralph
out.
knows reindeer. Have you done that?
What? Ralph knows
So
reindeer.
you've got a reindeer and its nose is Ralph Rangnick's face.
Yeah. Is that what
Rudolph the Ralph knows reindeer. Thank you.
I think you should start. Next time you go to Trafford, start that chant. I think it'll take over.
Rudolph the
Ralph knows reindeer.
Crowd going wild.
Yeah, everyone would love
Have
that.
a very shiny nose.
Yeah, and if you ever, it writes itself, doesn't it? Does anyone care about Manchester City anymore? What they're doing?
I think they're winning 1-0. They're just they keep.
They finished 2-1.
2-1. Sorry,
no,
my fault.
Yeah, it was 1-0.
There, then.
Very late.
Lanzini got
It
it
was
was
2-0 and then
yeah. Fernandinho scored, and then Lanzini got a more or less consolation goal. So they win 2-1 against West Ham.
Only 1 goal in 15 for Ronaldo against Chelsea. That is shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
By Ronaldo standards.
Any
striker standards.
Yeah,
really.
I mean, a player like him who's just got a phenomenal record. Yeah, it is. Carrick comments on dropping Ronaldo. He's spoken about that. He said it's a decision just to pick a team. I don't think it needs any more drama than that.
I like that.
Nice there, nice word. Not in it. It's
Like
just his job.
basically,
It's not leaving, not giving anywhere to go with that, is it?
Fucking leave
Like,
it, will you?
this is the team.
That's what
I've
he
made the
said.
decision.
Lindelof and Bailly
Chill
then.
out.
How are we
Yeah.
thinking, Joe? Scary.
Yeah.
It's scary.
It's scary, isn't it? There's a lot of scariness in this team. There is some scariness. And I'm optimistic. Tellers is scary. Lindelof and Bailly is a little bit scary. Because I thought Bailly wasn't particularly good the other week. There was one game where he was great, and then there's another game where he wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Matic is always a little bit scary. Freddie McTominay is always scary. We aren't, like I said, you don't look at most players for United at the minute and think, wow, thank God he's playing.
If you look at, you mentioned something, Joe, earlier about the teams and the sort of, because Chelsea are doing so well and they've got a system that works, that players that are just good are getting sort of elevated in the court of public opinion or whatever.
Yeah.
If you look at our 11 and their 11, do you think there's much of a gulf?
I don't think there's much of a gulf. I think So let's look at their midfield. Obviously, Jorginho is better than any of our midfielders. Fine, I agree with that.
Yeah, all right, okay.
I don't think Loftus-Cheek is that much better than any of our midfielders.
No.
I think the fact that he's 25 or whatever he is, and he's only really just getting into the Chelsea team properly for the first time. I know he had a decent run before he got his Achilles injury before. I get that. I know it's not like he's never played for him, but he goes on loan and he comes back, and he's been at Fulham and he comes back and. He's a good player, but he's not a top player.
No.
Ziyech, another one. All right, he's okay, but he's not better than Rashford. Werner is all right, but he's not better than Sancho. It's a good team, but I don't think it's much better than ours. Chalobah's been great this season, but he's still massively unproven. I think it's a good team, but I wouldn't say it's miles better than ours. But obviously they've got great system, great confidence, and also maybe they are slightly concerned, not of United, but of their own team. That is very much a second-string Chelsea side.
Yeah, I think they've got an advantage with goalkeepers as well. I know you mentioned that.
Goalkeeper. I think better than
I think goalkeeper still worries me a little bit. Carrick also, just on the game, said, we have come here to look forward to the game and try and win the game like every single game. A tough game. Tottenham. I mean, Chelsea has always been a tough place for us to come.
Interesting.
So you got to go wrong. You just think it's Tottenham.
That bodes well, doesn't it?
I wonder if we.
Where am I?
It's like Robinho and it's time for City.
Yeah.
It's time for United.
As soon as United came in for me, I wanted to come in and play for Fergie.
I wonder if we took
City,
a screenshot of today's starting 11, and then maybe in 6 months' time at the back end of next season, we see how many players will still be in Ralph's team, or what the formation might be. Or I think Sancho and Rashford will definitely be there. What would the midfield look like? The defence definitely will change, even if it's you may only get Wan-Bissaka still playing out of that midfield three.
The thing is as well, right? Let's face facts. Nobody knows. Nobody knows whether Jesse Lingard is going to shine under Ralph Rangnick, or even if he get picked. Nobody knows if Ralph Rangnick's going to come in and decide he's going to build his team around Cristiano Ronaldo, or if Donny van der Beek's guaranteed to start. You don't know that.
No.
He could come in and go, no, I don't fancy him. Yeah. I've looked at him, they're not for me, or this is... it's like there's a lot of sort of theories and conjecture, and yeah, I can understand it. I've said it myself, that you'd expect Jesse Lingard to be a type of player that would fit into a system where you're pressing quite high and you need loads of energy, but it doesn't mean he will.
No, and the same with Fred. One school of thought is he's such high energy, he's great at winning the ball back, he's a great presser, so maybe he'd be perfect for him. But on the other hand, once you've then won the ball back, the emphasis is on getting the ball into the box quickly, playing the ball forward. He's shocking at playing the ball forward.
Yeah.
So it's not guaranteed that Fred's going to excel under Rangnick. He might be very good at the first phase of winning the ball back. Maybe he'll then be tasked with giving it to someone else. But when when Fred has to make a sideways pass because he's not capable of playing it through the lines, that then slows the play down, which is the opposite of what Rangnick likes. So I don't think it's guaranteed either way. I think McTominay's a better passer of the ball than Fred is, and everyone ruling out McTominay like, he's not going to work. I'm not saying he will, but you can sort of make an argument for almost anyone in this team where they're not that good at one thing or they're not that good at another thing. But I don't think, like you said, we don't know is the answer.
No, we don't. I mean, it's nothing wrong with sort of predicting or making,
of course, yeah.
What you're giving us your, what?
Having a laugh.
Having a laugh.
Just having three lads having a laugh.
Just having a laugh and that, innit?
Having a laugh on the stream.
F-Scam says, how long will it take United to understand gegenpress?
Who knows?
Minutes. Matthew Lovett says, keep up the great content, guys. Ralph's at the fucking wheel. Thank you.
Again, you can make the argument both ways. It might be quicker than he's used to because these are better players than he's ever managed before, so they might be able to pick up the techniques more quickly, or this might be so different to what these players who are established are used to, they might be more of a mental block to play in this system because, I've been around for a long time, I've won trophies, we never played like this before. It might be harder, old dog, new tricks kind of thing. So we just genuinely don't know. 6 months might not be long enough.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Just on the Ronaldo front, because everyone's talking about it, understandably. Carrick also went on to add about the sort of dropping Ronaldo. He said, I've had a good chat with Cristiano, and he was great. So,
and then he went brackets about it.
That's what Carrick said.
Right, anyone?
Miles Von,
like we're all down today.
Miles Von Eaton says this setup makes some sense versus a back three. Just don't get out McTeflon. Keep getting starts after consistently being below par game after game.
Sorry, Van der Beek is not fit enough to play 3 games in a week, having not played 3 games in a week in 2 years, and they're the only options we've got.
Raub Khalida says, just feel so drained post Ole. It really felt like he was it. Just don't feel like watching United anymore. Come on, you can do it. Stick with us. We'll do this. Hit that like button. We've got a.
Yeah, let's get to 1,000 likes.
Let's get to 1,000 likes by kick-off.
I'll attempt the roly-poly on this desk.
Yeah. If you get to 1,000 likes by kick-off, then Joe's going to do what you're going to do.
I regret saying it.
Right, okay. Joe's going to give me an after 8.
Massage.
Yeah, I love a massage. Yeah.
Do you like a massage?
I don't mind my missus giving me one. I'm not into.
Wow.
No,
Jesus.
I don't like strangers giving me massages. I feel a bit.
How often does a stranger give you a massage?
I don't know.
Bus or whatever.
No, like
I've never just sat there and go, fucking hell, strangers giving you a massage.
have you never just gone in at someone's house and just lie down on the floor and just said, "Come on,
What?
get your hands around me
Is
neck"?
that why you're not allowed it
Yeah.
in schools anymore?
Schools? I've never done it in a school.
What do you mean strangers? Would you pay for a stranger to give you a
Strange
massage?
ways, he said.
Right, when you get a massage of someone, is it your mate?
No.
Right,
what
it's a stranger then, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
if you go to a massage parlour,
Yeah.
right, then that person is a stranger unless
Okay.
you know him.
Does the sort of the pretense of them being at work not sort of take away the sort of stranger title?
Professional is what a word for it.
Do you know what it is, right? Actually, yeah, I think I wouldn't mind. Like, if you gave me a massage, I wouldn't mind because we're mates and I know you.
Well, am I a stranger?
No, you're not. No, we've known you for about
just
8
said
years.
he's a
What are you on
mate.
about? Jesus, what that hurts me when you say that.
Sorry.
Joe. Hurts me a lot. But like when you go to somewhere like a professional, you don't know that person. I just feel a bit like, yeah, a professional.
as Jay calls it.
A professional. Why do
Hey,
that?
she was a
Professional. I just went for a massage. I didn't know it was one of those
I don't know
places.
the massage inside the arse.
Yeah, I didn't know. Right.
I know it was a prostate massage.
I just came here because I've got a bit of a
Yeah, I've got
stiff
my
shoulder.
loyalty card. I got one free today.
That's all that's stiff with me is my shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not into that, mate. I get a bit like, oh,
Tense.
Why did you bring
Yeah.
massages up?
Where's your favourite place to be
you
massaged?
offered me one.
And don't say Lower Broughton. I
Do
mean,
you know
on
what
your
I
body.
love?
Nice. I wish I'd have said that.
I love a facial.
Hey.
Do you?
Oh, nice
Get
little.
me on the
oh,
facial
yeah.
line.
I've never had a full facial
Get
like that.
around. Really, I'll give you one.
Yeah, facial massage. Yeah, I've never had a facial massage.
I've had Ed.
Wow.
Ed's great.
Is it?
Yeah, like when they get right on your scalp and that.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
shoulders is obviously fantastic. I'm not a fan of hand or feet massages.
I like a foot massage. I like it when they just tickle your palm of your foot.
the palm.
Oh no, couldn't have that. No,
Yeah, I'm
stay
too
away
ticklish.
from my
I
feet.
kick- I kicked
Not
someone
into
in the
that.
head once.
Or the gooch.
You what?
Someone tried to, an ex-partner tried to tickle my foot and I kicked her in the chin.
Is that why she became an ex-partner? Because
She died.
died.
She passed away.
May she rest in peace.
Wow.
She didn't really. She's fine. She's got a broken jaw and they had it rewired. The Matthew Hahn says, what if Ralph tries something completely new with this United team? Big what if, but I'm curious.
Electing to only use 7 players.
Yeah, there's not much
Something like that.
really you can do.
Did you see
so-
that in
We've actually
Portugal
put
last
out-
night?
we've put out- Oh
Where
yeah.
they played they started the game with
Came back
9
out.
players and then had someone
lost.
sent off or whatever. Oh, come on.
And then they came out and then they just was it 7-0 to Benfica or something? Wasn't it?
Something ridiculous.
Yeah, you come out and United have now, instead of having the nets at either end, they've got the nets on the sides.
Oh, mind that.
Young Vlona says, I like a facial massage. Oh, there's some naughtiness here I'm not going to read out. It's
Oh,
a bit-
get it all
it's a
out.
bit- it's a bit big
Filth.
Big,
Absolute
big
filth.
filth. Yeah, filth.
Can we
Filth.
get a member of the constabulary in those comments, please? There's some arrests to be
Yeah,
made.
that work. You know what you're. I know the double entendre there. Hey, come on. To say about that time with that girl who she had a head massage with her top off.
Tell us.
What you want about? You had a head massage with a top
When
off.
I used to work in the radio, they offered us massages, right? And you could even have a body massage or a head massage, and you had to click on a link. Anyway, she's gone in for a massage, and she said to the girl, "Do you want me to take?" Like the girl was giving a massage. She said, "Do you want me to take my top off?" And she said, the girl looked at her and went, "If you want." So she took her top off, sat there. I said, basically with her tits out, and the girl gave her a head massage. And then she's thinking, is she going to move out of my body? And then she didn't. She went, right, I'm all done. And then she realised she'd actually signed up for a head massage. So she basically just went in there. And
I would like a head massage, but I'd like to have my tits out at the same time, if you don't mind. Can I get my fanny out as well for the head massage?
Oh, God.
That's so embarrassing, isn't it? What was she? At what point do you see her going, I've made a mistake?
she came out to the She told us a story, and then everyone's like, so you've basically just had your tits out for a head massage. And she went, yeah.
That's the one, yeah. That's the one. So embarrassing. Did she ever have another one?
I don't think so. I think
Probably
she's
not, no.
that embarrassed with it. It was very, very funny. Are we boring you?
No, sorry, just got to check something.
What is it checking? Share it with the group.
I think I might double book something.
What?
A massage and a trip to something.
Is it a massage down Ancoat Street?
It's got warm in here, by the way, isn't it?
Yeah,
Got you
that's
dressed
a bit-
that.
Can we turn the aircon
Can we
down?
turn
a
the
little
aircon down a little bit?
get involved in the comments. Give us a like as well. Let's get to 1,000 likes. We're on about 700 odd, which is unacceptable.
Get it
Come
up.
on.
It's unacceptable as well.
Unacceptable.
That's my new word for the day.
Unacceptable. Yeah, I like that. Unacceptable. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, is that?
Do you want me to say it as well? Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Yeah. Stephen Alston says he'll come on if you get 2.5k likes.
The likes have gone down.
I was about to say that.
I don't know how that's happened. Seems to be no appetite for it at all.
Yeah, let's get 2,500 likes. And Stephen Alston's going to come on here and tell you all about this formation, what he thinks of it, the game, everything. You know how he's going to go on.
Shirtless too.
My boss goes into a massage parlour pretty often. He says he's tricked getting a special massage. And it's to ask. Oh, the trick to getting a special massage is to ask for double lotion.
Really?
What?
Double lotion.
Right, Michael Collins here saying, my boss. Yeah, all right.
Ask for double lotion.
Yeah. In other words, I go into a massage parlour pretty often. Hey, and I ask for double lotion because I know the lingo. Come on, Michael.
It's got to be one of the most sort of the worst like facets of any job is the whole you're a masseuse or masseur or whatever, and you're all the sort of will they, won't they around the old happy ending. You must be sick of that if you're a massagist.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I'm just fucking trying to rub someone's back here, and every time I've got some dirty old bloke turning over with an erection. Disgusting. Laying on the bed like a sundial, trying to get me to touch his knob. Honestly, it's just a normal job, isn't it?
Fuck it, yeah. It must be tough.
It must be shit, that.
But it's just by the by, innit?
By the by, mate. That's all there is to say, I suppose.
Yeah, it is. I think we've covered extensively the massage parlour.
Turn your phones off.
No, I need them. There's the work related.
It's just so distracting.
I'm sorry.
Distracted. Read them out.
It's part of the. I need to send this to Callum. I'm going to WhatsApp you something. Oh no, I'm not. You're in the group. You can find them yourself. Ignore me. Anarchy Goose says, "Can we please get some more snacks for Joe McGrath?"
I've finished all my after eights, but
you love snacks, don't you, Joe?
I do.
Jason Rodriguez.
You don't let me have them. That's why I didn't bring any today.
You did bring some.
Jason Rodriguez says, "Joe is quality. Laugh my ass off." I wonder which Joe he's talking about.
Both. Must be me. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I would have brought crisps, but gone are the days where Housen used to just come on with a full rack of ribs and just fucking eat them like a menace.
Yeah.
I can't even have after eights these days.
I think we are going to be seeing Stephen Alston soon, very soon. But let's get to 2,500 likes before we do that anyway.
We're nearly on 1,000. We're on 1,000.
Yeah, we're on 1,000. But we said 2,500. We got to 1,000. Want 2,500?
When comes, can I go fill up my water?
No, well, he's coming in now.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you want to go and fill up your water, you can.
Well, there's people who can fill up a glass of water.
Yeah,
for
you
him.
can.
Callum, can
you fill up?
Oh, Andy Tate
Callum,
might do it. Oh, you
Andy Tate to do it.
I've only had 8 people off camera who can fill a glass of water.
Yeah, no, you don't have to do that. Just go into a single of Joe.
Andy degrading himself.
or don't. Oh, my God.
It caused more chaos by crawling. Almost knocked that camera over as well, Andy did.
I'm out of after eights.
There's no like God-given right to infinite after eights, Joe. You ate the whole box, man. Jesus.
We all chipped in, didn't we?
Have you got them all? Have they all gone?
You had one. Housen had one. Aaron had one. About 5.
Pass us,
Sure,
Callum.
Callum had one.
Yeah, good lad. Thank you, Andy.
Thank you.
Andy's had a nice big sip out the top of that as well, though.
Thank you, Andy.
Yeah, get involved in the comments. Let us know what you think about the lineup. Let us know what you think about the formation. Do you agree with the way we've set it out? Do you think it's going to be different? We're just going to run through the team again.
Are people that bothered that Ronaldo isn't starting?
Yeah,
it doesn't seem like there's that much.
It's been a bit. I don't think it's been like. I wouldn't class it as.
He's trending, isn't he?
Outraged. People can understand it a little bit.
Yeah, so you can see there for United team, David De Gea in goal, back 4 of Alex Telles, Eric Bailly, Victor Lindelof, and Wan-Bissaka, a midfield 4 of Nemanja Matic, Fred, Scott McTominay, Bruno Fernandes, and a front 2 of Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford. On the bench, you've got Dean Henderson, Diogo Dalot, Phil Jones, Jesse Lingard, Juan Mata, Donny van der Beek, Mason Greenwood, Anthony Martial, and that boy Ronaldo. I will get to the Chelsea team as well, just so you know.
Are we getting another mic for Steve, or is that not happening?
Yeah, there should be.
Christmas adverts do my head in at a minute.
Why?
It's just they're all a bit like, let's see how sad we can get with the advert, aren't they?
You're one of them who gets outraged at Christmas adverts.
No,
I'm not shopping at Sainsbury's again because they've had.
Fine. I'm happy with a load of adverts.
All this
just
wokeism.
Just like, I feel they're running out of ideas. Yeah. Someone needs to spruce up a bit.
Oh, yeah, aliens and old men and just fucking get over it. Just sell us
Buy
some
yourself
shit.
an iPod.
Yeah.
Just sell me some
It's
shit.
exactly what I'm saying. I save it for the podcast. Sloppy Joe's coming soon.
Oh, Sloppy Joe's, yeah. Make sure you check these out. Sloppy Joe's coming soon. Joe and Joe. Right, here's the Chelsea lineup. You've got Mendy, you've got Chalobah, you've got Thiago Silva, you've got Rudiger, James, Jorginho, who's the skipper. You've got Loftus-Cheek, Alonso, Ziyech, Werner, Hudson-Odoi. On your bench, you've got Kepa, Azpilicueta, Christensen, Saul.
You've pronounced that different.
No,
have.
I can never pronounce that.
Azpilicueta.
Go on.
Azpi.
Liqueta.
Yep.
Liqueta. Is that all right?
Fantastic. Absolutely super.
Liqueta.
I think we'll look upon Azpilicueta as one of the Premier League greats, won't we?
Yeah, we will.
Me and you
Me and
saying
Jay are
that.
big
He's
fans
like
of him.
low key, an actual bona fide legend, isn't he, for Chelsea?
But he's been, he's been there and he's
won everything, including the Champions League.
Big captain. For
Big
ages.
captain, played loads of games and been ultra reliable.
Yeah.
He's never a weak.
He goes under the radar a bit, doesn't he?
Liqueta. There you go. Christensen, Saul, Barkley, Havertz, Mount, Pulisic, and Lukaku.
Other than Jorginho, are any of those front six first choice for Chelsea? Maybe Werner.
I don't even think he is with Lukaku now.
So this is definitely a weakened Chelsea lineup.
Weakened Chelsea attacking lineup, but we were working on this all week. The team that beat Juventus 4-0. We can hardly go into it thinking we got a fucking.
I'm not saying we're going to win. I'm just saying it's definitely.
Juventus are all right.
Well, here we go. Our last 8 results versus them. We've not won against us since 2017.
Oh, that's us.
Right, anyone at home, if you got any information out of the last 30 seconds there, please put it in the comments.
I said they've not won against us since 2017.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what it said up there then.
I got confused because I was looking at the United point of view and it had like loads of losses and draws.
So Chelsea haven't beaten United since 2017 in the league. That was the stat.
At Stamford Bridge. No,
it wasn't. It was at Old Trafford as well.
Old Trafford on there as well. Come on.
Oh, did it? Fuck.
Right, come on, get to 2,500 likes and we'll get Stephen Alson to come and end this nightmare, this madness. Fergal McClements even says, is this a 4-3-3, 4-4-2, diamond, or 4-6-0, lol?
Don't matter, does it?
I could do that. I won't mind a pint.
Let's not go at you. We care too much about tactics these days.
If we get another battering
they're all
today,
going to be on the fucking pitch.
I love that, and I'm with you. I can't be bothered with all this tactic nonsense.
I hope we don't get another battering today.
Just
I hope we don't
load
get
of
another
players
battering.
on the pitch.
I'm done with battering, getting a battering.
Me too.
Sitting here as well, looking at each other's
City are
eyes.
annoying as well because they've invented a new thing which I didn't know existed: the 2-0 battering. There was only 2-0. They fucking hammered us. When's that been possible? I thought you had to at least concede 3 to get battered.
Now, do you know when we battered a team? Do you know when we battered a team 2-1? Battered them.
Oh, Liverpool at Wanfield. Yeah, we did.
Absolutely dominated that game.
Well, we missed a penalty as well.
Well, it was like that's the most one-sided 2-1 ever.
Yeah.
I'm glad you both knew that.
Both wasn't there, aren't you?
What?
You're very excited about
I
that.
love it when I say something to Joe and Steve know what I'm on about.
I know, the
like
chemistry
that.
in the air.
Chemistry. Talking of chemistry, Fergal McClellan again, thanks for another super chat, says this 3 people on the watch along is a perfect balance of insanity and analysis. We're going to get some more.
Wait till
both
second
of those
hour,
parts, a bit more insanity and a bit more analysis.
Insanity and analysis.
Probably a bit more in equal measure when Steve joins us shortly.
50-50, isn't he? Steve's 50% insanity, 50% analysis.
So what time are we on now? Oh, only 4 minutes till kick
Is he
off.
coming in or what? What's happening here?
Well, we just get him on.
Food.
Come on.
Come on,
Talk to us before the game starts.
Have you had your food?
Has he been fed and watered?
This is the watch along I love. We're having a buffet in a minute.
Are we?
No.
Scooch
over.
Scooch your butts.
And we've still got Andy Tate to come at half time and full time as well.
Something.
And
like
we've still got McCullough to come,
X-Factor.
so don't worry. And we've still got reaction from the ground.
Hey, it's tight in here, lads. This is
You
like
can move up a bit if you want, Joe.
Oh yeah, me and Joe.
This, isn't it?
We're going to get a bit closer.
I don't know if Steve's mic will be on yet, so that might be a couple
Right,
of
when
seconds
Steve's
away.
mic...
No, your mic's...
Is his mic on? Yeah.
He's sworn already.
Your mic's not on?
It is.
It is. So...
I can't hear it in my...
Massive selfish mic.
I just know I'm saying some funny stuff.
Stephen Howson.
Like a set for your head.
That'd be good, yeah.
Stephen Howson. Hiya. You've seen the team.
I have.
What do you reckon?
Score prediction.
No idea.
Right, okay.
That's what you're here for.
Yep. That's the insightfulness that I've been bigging up. My headphones have gone off.
Yeah, Steve's mic isn't on. Like we were worried. Okay, sorry, we didn't know you were sorting it.
I said that.
So we'll get to Steve in a minute.
And my mic's off now as well, I think.
I think we're all mics off.
Oh, there we go. We're back in the room. There you go. Smooth transition.
That's great.
Yeah, this is what you get.
It,
Right, let's try again. Steve,
How are you not facing him before?
you've seen the team, obviously. What do you make of it?
I think my mic's gonna still be dead, you know. I'm talking to Joe's.
Talking to Joe's, there you go.
Talking to
Roll with the
Joe's.
punches, my brother.
It's a very ballsy call. There were some rumours Phil Jones was starting.
Did you
By
start
you.
those rumours?
No.
You started them with me.
You start.
Okay, I might start them with you, but they came from an external source. One that I didn't believe, because I was like, what, really?
Yeah, to be fair, you didn't say that. You didn't say he started. You said, have you heard
There's
this?
one thing being a bit risky. There's another thing being just mental, isn't there?
Yeah.
He's like, here's my team, lol.
Yeah. Imagine if he did that. If he just went all out, just turbo, I don't care. Ralph, you can deal with this mess when
what
you
I
get
said
it.
is, all that Michael Carrick needs to do is select an 11 that he can justify in a job interview he's going to be having in the next 6 months or something. And if you play Phil Jones and drop Ronaldo, I guarantee that's the first question. So, Michael, you've not got a lot of coaching experience. Let's talk you through this one, no?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's if he picks a team that everyone predicts, no one's going to have a dig at him if it goes wrong. No one's going to go, well, why did you pick the team that's more or less been playing for United for the last 2 years? Do you know what I mean? Or why did you pick one of the greatest players, if not the greatest player of all time, and put him up front? What are you thinking
When
of?
you drop that guy, people have an issue generally. So, you know, it's different. I think it will be the diamond. Very much with Bruno being a false 9 / the 9 that he is, but he does press from that position. There's a few, a couple of different WhatsApp groups that I'm in, people going like, a diamond is narrow because it's narrow on paper, playing that against a team that uses the width. I disagree that it's a narrow formation. I think your utilisation of it is what's going to make it effective or not. And I think if you've got Fred and McTominay going to be given the licence to sort of kind of patrol one flank. Am I in?
Yeah.
It would have been nice to know that, but
cheers.
someone in the comments has told us.
If you're going to give them the licence to kind of patrol one flank, they can kind of deal with the threat that their wing-backs pose and allow the forward 2-3 to sort of put pressure on that back line. And I think that can generally be effective. I think it's better than just playing the same formation everyone else plays against them that we know that they know how to deal with. So it'd be interesting to see. They've had a bit longer than usual because our game was on Tuesday and this game's on a Sunday.
Right.
So I think we've had a little bit longer than our usual kind of in between two games kind of break. So it'll be interesting to see if he's done anything. I do slightly have a comment to make on everyone talking about our injuries are going to go through the roof and it takes years and years to get people to learn how to press. Rangnick himself said it'll take him 8 weeks. When he was asked about something a bit back, he said he can do it in about 8 weeks. Now over the Christmas period, that's not going to be quite as easy. But you got to remember, this United team at times have actually pressed.
Yeah.
So I think you're not necessarily starting from right. This is how to press. It's not going to be that basic with them. What they're going to probably have to do is talk to them about how they do it collectively and where they push people to and what the triggers are going to be and all that sort of stuff. You're not talking about a team that's never heard of pressing.
No.
He's going to walk in, he's going to say Gegenpress and they're going to go, what's that then?
Yeah.
I think the people are over-egging a little bit on that. You
And
saw
people
how
are
fast
acting like
Tuchel came in.
we've been the
with it.
shittest team in England for the last 2 years as well, aren't they? As the game kicks off.
I love how people have
kick-off.
totally revised what Ollie's reign was.
Here
It was
we go.
shit this season.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, as the game kicks off there.
I'm excited to see just the confidence in them coming off on a win midweek. Maybe Carrick has spurred them on. They always talk about that, post-manager sacking, like rebound. Do you get a rebound against Chelsea, who are top of the league? They're a hard team to rebound against.
One team, yeah, I mean, it'd be fantastic if we could. Doesn't feel likely, does it, as it stands, but...
A little bit of pressing going on here. Wan-Bissaka pushed
Yeah.
all the way
Yeah.
up to Alonso.
Yeah.
It's very good
Forcing
pressing.
them to
Forcing
go
the
direct.
ball. And that's I rang you, didn't I, Steve, on Friday? And I was like, have you got that coach's voice Rangnick thing? Because you can only get like the 6-minute version online. And you sent it to me, I watched it straight away. One of the most impressive things...
What is this, sorry?
Have
What
you
is
got
it?
a load of videos I can watch about Ralph Rangnick?
That's what I said,
And
yeah.
what did Steve say?
Yeah, of course I have.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm sending you 3 gigabytes immediately. But the thing that was so impressive about it, I mean, obviously the tactics themselves are great, but you're not seeing training sessions, you're seeing him describing his systems and stuff. But he speaks so brilliantly. And when you're teaching such sort of tactical and in-depth tactics and stuff. One of the biggest things you have to be is a good teacher. And you can see just from those talks that he's a great teacher. In an hour, I feel like I kind of got it. Obviously, I couldn't play it, and he doesn't go into the full detail, but I understand why you would want to do it his way, why it's better, the foundations and the fundamentals that it's based on, and it seems to make sense immediately, doesn't it? He's so good at talking and getting his point across.
There's a few things that he did at Leipzig-Salzburg where they pressed in almost like a 4-2-4, but the two got so much ground and work to do. And a team that and I think Chelsea will be one that are aware of what the weaknesses of a team that presses you are because it's Tuchel.
Yeah.
And certainly what Rangnick's particular style of pressing is, which I'm going to be honest, it kind of looks like they're doing some degree of, doesn't it? It looks like they've watched a DVD at least this weekend.
Yeah, the way we had the four people pushing the ball as soon as it went out to the wide areas, forcing a long ball. That's literally the whole point. Not the whole point, but one of the major things that Rangnick
We're
does.
clearly preparing ourselves for the imminent arrival of him, aren't we? We're looking at the first 2 minutes, 25 seconds.
I was saying then, so with the Ralph and Soccer Saturday brought this up yesterday. They asked, why is Ralph not in a higher position?
Oh yeah, I saw
already?
Paul Milson.
Yeah, and do you have an answer for that?
So yeah, we saw Paul Merson. Should we just fucking cancel his contract now if Paul Merson's not having him? I mean, he's come out with some utter fucking turd, hasn't he, lately? Especially when it comes to managers. He's come out with some absolute drivel of late. He's not at a big club. Okay, cool. What he did, he turned Hoffenheim and Leipzig into relevant big clubs.
Chelsea are in here. Oh,
Jesus
save.
Christ. He turned them into big clubs. He took Leipzig from the 4th tier and Hoffenheim from the 3rd tier. I don't know why he's not been at a big club, but he's influenced both the German national team and some serious managers across the globe.
Are we good now, Steve's mic, yeah? Can people hear Steve through Steve's mic? Anyone?
We're just sorting out some microphone issues here. Won't be a minute.
Well, even if it's in one ear, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
In the meantime, while we're waiting.
You don't know where I come from.
Steve's just going to fix his own microphone. He's a man of many talents.
Yeah. Oh, he's sexy.
What's happened here? I think is that.
Oh no!
Is that Bruno who's on the floor?
Yeah, holding his back.
Is it Bruno? Do you know what? I almost didn't pick up on that. Is it Bruno who's the captain?
Yeah. Bruno's captain.
Sorry, I don't think I mentioned that when I was going through the team.
Obviously, Maguire's out because of his red card.
Yeah.
Situation.
Probably for the best as well, to be honest.
His red card issues.
Yeah, is he talking about Greenwood? Oh,
he's just got a little knock there from Rudiger.
Just falls into Rudiger's shoulder, doesn't he, a little bit?
I don't know how it feels that. A little knock. I don't think I've ever had a little knock.
No.
Have you had a little knock?
He's just got a little knock.
Oh, he's got a little knock. Have you ever had a little knock?
Did you see the one with the referee does it with that player and he falls himself on the floor?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You've had a little knock, Steve.
Steve, you ever had? We're talking about.
Played sport.
He played rugby, didn't he?
Yeah.
He probably had massive, big knocks on his head.
You've had a little knock.
Loads. How much is my bet, by the way, anyway? My better? Anyone? Commenters?
We'll find out in a sec if I look at the comments. Yeah, we're good now. We should be good. Right, very well done, everyone. It was a tricky last-minute thing, and everyone's done a good job. Well done.
See, Steve
I tell you what, we
identified a problem there, and he went and dealt with it himself.
We had a little knock,
good lad,
and we're over it.
Yeah, well done.
I need a cushion or something. I can't sit with the.
Oh, here we go.
You mean a cushion?
I mean a fucking cushion, Joe.
That big block there on the floor.
We've got a fire extinguisher.
We're having a little knock.
Yeah, that. Erin.
Having a little knock.
The soundproofing on the floor there.
Yeah.
There we go, baby.
Look at that, hey. There's a cushion.
Sensational stuff, this, isn't it?
Hey, it's all happening
like
here. Get involved in the comments, get involved in the chat. Hit that like button. Give us a like. We said 2.5K.
That is some primo soundproofing.
Yeah.
Also looks like I've got loads of room. You can bunch up fit, Jay. Give Joe a bit more space.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm just rubbing my nudger against the leg of the table.
Despicable.
Right, we're all good.
Yes, go on.
Now
Get in there, my son.
United win. Fred pressing high. Sanchez
Fred maybe leaving a bit too much space behind him.
That's the dance that you have to learn. Anyone can learn running around after someone.
Yeah.
But the filling in the spaces once they've knocked it past that guy, once they've knocked it past Bruno, essentially.
That's a foul referee.
Come on, Rep.
I tell you what, they weren't giving them first month of the season.
No,
They're
they
going
weren't.
back to it again now. Have you
Good
noticed
to see
that?
we've got Andy Taylor though.
Isn't it mad
Slowly
that
inched back to last season? The new normal didn't stick around for long. That was not being given in the first few weeks of the season.
Well, isn't it mad that they just decide then to just change the rules a month in? Like, so
That's
they
one
create
of the
these new
reasons for
rules.
not doing stuff as well. Well, we can't do it mid-season because then it's unfair on people who've been suffering. And then now they're doing it like week by week. Fuck that, we change that.
Ashby Singh, who's been a member of the academy for 30 months, thanks for your support, says, Steve being, does the boss have to do everything around here?
Not everything, but sometimes.
Where I come from.
Just one thing, actually, in this instance. So does my account. What do you think Chelsea's teams do? Because it's definitely a weaker. It's not their strongest lineup by any means, is it?
They got 2 great 11s and a great squad. I mean, look, if you look at the midfield that's missing for them, it'd all start for us.
What, Kovacic, Kante, who else is that?
Well, Sol.
Kieran does my head in.
Who?
Kieran.
Why does he do your head in? Because you read Twitter.
No, not because I read Twitter. But what?
Joey does my head in. That little fucking elf behind him, and the other one on his other shoulder.
Who?
You know who.
But he's hanging on by a thread, isn't he, in a way? Or a
By a
Fred,
thread?
or a Fred.
Nice.
How do you know?
Like that, yeah. What do you mean? Well, because I believe that they were all part of this team that have got Ollie sacked, or that the management behind this team to get Ollie sacked.
I think saying they got Ollie sacked is unfair.
No, not they got Ollie sacked, but they were
I'd
part
say
of the
they were
reason
part of
why
the team.
Ollie was sacked.
Yeah,
Would they
and,
not?
and Ollie was a major part of that team.
Yeah.
I would agree with you. I think they probably all should have gone.
That's what I think.
I think you saying hanging on by a thread's baseless, because clearly someone at the club has kept all of them around for a reason.
Because they got no
I
other
think
choice.
Public opinion of
Maybe.
him is hanging on by a thread.
I agree with that.
Because there's
When Ralph comes in, they're going, aren't they? Surely.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Also, Lindelof has had a shocking start to this
He
game,
has
by the way.
well pointed out. It's almost it needs
Hudson
mentioning.
Odoi go
Physical
past him
centre
easy.
forwards.
But Hudson Odoi's not a physical centre forward, and just then he just passed the ball away. He's been all right this season, but that's a shocking start to this game.
You just need to get Ronaldo on.
Yeah,
Centre half.
put him on it back.
Just get Ronnie on. That's all you're gonna hear from now on. The coaching thing is a bit. I'm surprised that looks like they're all sticking around for the Ralph revolution. I thought Mickey Phelan might have gone with him. To be honest with you, I'm not that shocked at Carrick and McKenna staying.
No, I'm not.
The whole backroom staff does seem a little bit excessive though.
Yeah, I agree.
Ollie's the only one to go.
I know. It seems
that's
a bit
what-
harsh.
that's
doesn't
what
it?
I think's
That's right.
harsh.
Yeah.
And then you get commentators
like you
saying-
were the only problem with this club was you.
I know, that's what gets me, because Ollie, did we just happen? What happened then? I love the away end at Stamford Bridge as well, innit? Do you know when they score, isn't it? Fucking minute, it goes a bit wild.
I love how much you have to pay for like Now TV and Sky Go for it to still be sort of bang average. It's only as good as a dodgy stream, innit?
Yeah.
It's mad. How is that possible? You can't even pause it. Like, it's fucking 2021 and you can't pause Sky Go.
Do you know the
BT
most
Sport have
annoying
had that for like 6-7 years with the
You
Champions
can't-
League stuff.
Chromecast it or something either.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
No, you can't have it on your telly.
Yeah, you can't. I didn't know that until
You're
the
not
other day.
allowed
You
to.
showed me.
Yeah.
I was like trying to get it on my telly, and he's like, "No, you can't do that."
No,
I
you
was
can't
like, "What?"
do that because
but pay
otherwise-
like
That's
a
why you're behind
fortune.
Pornhub.
Yeah.
Yeah. The BT Sports app's too good in a way. It goes the other way.
it's
Do you know when you click on it, it
sensational.
goes, "Do you want to start from the beginning?" And you're halfway through a game. I'm not
It's
a
like, hey,
fucking
would you like
madman.
enhanced stats?
Yeah.
No, I just want the game.
Yeah.
Oh, it was rough the other day. I was trying to watch it at training, and it was doing my fucking head in.
Yeah.
The BT or
Yeah, the BT one.
was it? It's better than the Sky one though.
Yeah, comfortably.
And you can actually like you can look at the timeline and see goals and yellow cards and shots off and on and
That's
off
very-
target.
very
That's a
good.
foul. Sky's just like fucking joining
He
now.
did well there, I think, McTominay actually to get that foul because there's not much he could have done.
Yeah. No,
United look nervous already. I know
Yeah, they do.
Chelsea were always going to be up for this, but we've not had a very comfortable start.
Got earring, Jesus, in Bros.
looks good, doesn't it?
Nice reference there.
Apparently, there's
that.
something going on with Bros. Was it you telling me this the other day? They've got like a live show or something.
They had a live show. They did when the Screaming Stops tour, didn't they?
Don't know.
Well, it wasn't a tour.
Well, the Screaming Stops, wasn't that the Joseph Fritzl documentary?
Wow.
Jesus.
I think it was. It's because the trap door's soundproofed.
I can't believe Stephen House is on this watch-along and you're the one saying the controversial things.
Yeah, it's
you're
not
the
like
one
controversial.
making me nervous.
Everyone's turned serial killers into fucking like little
They have.
pets.
They have.
Watching everything, watching true crime
Yeah,
documentaries.
And
These are real people.
The titles are always like
Yeah.
my serial killer dad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like I didn't know my
People
neighbour
have proper
butchered
fetishised serial killers.
the estate.
And
Yeah,
you know
that's
whose
the thing
fault
that-
it is? Netflix.
Yeah, you're right.
proper Netflixed it up. They have, and
are
everyone's
good
like,
though, aren't they?
"Who's your favourite serial killer?"
They're
That's a
almost
conversation
making me
people
aspire
have.
to be a serial killer.
Yeah.
Well, you are from the
it's
right
not-
town,
They
to be
don't.
fair.
They never do a poll of who your
true.
favourite
Not
serial
being
killer
honourable,
is, do they?
No,
Well,
but
no, we
humans
do.
I've never seen
We
that.
do.
I've
We
never
do.
seen
never
it.
watched
We
the
do it monthly, you dickhead.
The chart show.
Do it every week.
Pick your five-a-side team of serial killers.
Yeah,
Mate, I can pick one from Droylsden.
he can. It's shocking. Droylsden is neck in the
Cregan.
woods.
He's only got one eye, but his
Well,
depth
isn't that
perception's
really?
better than you think.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Nah.
Hey, seriously.
Jesus Christ.
Hey,
But again, it's just like common parlance
you'd
these
have,
days, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm
Serial
just.
killers.
I think
Like Pokemon. Collecting documentaries on them.
there are loads, aren't there? And the thing is, you've got a sort of infinite number of them. Haven't you? Oh, Werner's it? No, hold on.
Oh, the Hater sweeper keeper!
What have we just seen?
With my old bio in a
I
minute.
just come
You know I come.
20 yards out of his box. It's unbelievable.
He's pulled a muscle just getting over the 18-yard line there, look.
Yeah, he has it. He actually doesn't.
He
look to be
jumped
on the
over it. He
ball.
thought it was a wall. He's never been out that far before.
Hey,
He was worried.
It's like when they chuckle elephants when they're babies, and
Yeah.
then they just like tie them up to like a garden
Yeah.
chair afterwards, and they don't move because they think it's too heavy.
Or if you see, or like when you see one of those Labradors that's clearly ran into the back window once, and it's like putting its foot through the door like that, all scared to come through. That's De Gea
Oh, you
crossing
mean like
the
Diesel
18-yard line.
upstairs?
Yeah, like that. Because they've ran into the patio doors a few times. They're too scared to go through it even when it's open. That's good. Almost.
Wan-Bissaka and Jadon Sancho.
Oh, he's on theirs, Jaden.
No.
Shine a light.
The problem is when someone steams in like
Yes,
Tom and
Fred,
Ed did.
man.
Come on, Fred, mate!
Did he just make him? Did Fred just win a
Fred,
tackle
Fred,
and make
beautiful
someone?
there.
That,
Come on!
that 5 seconds even from
Carry
Fred
the ball.
was
He's some good
mint.
players.
That's
Sancho.
the highlight reel that we signed him on.
Oh,
Fucking
tell us.
tell
you
us.
Tell us!
I'm gonna go even wipe my ass.
Tell us!
Just faking it. Just
Tell
pretending
us!
to be mad.
I know, I'm not really.
Fred did brilliantly there, by the way.
Fred was amazing for that 5 seconds.
Is Fred going to be
Elite.
like
What
a
about minutes
top-level
applause for
number 8
Fred?
in a minute?
I think playing him
Not
as a
died.
6 is a problem because he makes clangers in our half. I think when you're an 8, you can make clangers in their half and they're not as catastrophic.
Yeah.
But it plays to his attributes. Not shooting, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But it plays to some of the attributes that he's actually got, which is running around like a dickhead. Like when you see him play for Brazil, he plays as an 8. You don't play him as a 6. They go, no. You fuck off up the pitch a little bit.
Yeah.
And actually, when you tune in, I know it's international football, but I saw him against Argentina, which is not a shit team.
No. Good running here, by the way. I know they've obviously made their way up the pitch.
Mate,
Chelsea,
Rudiger's a
but-
beast, you know. Whoever
Yeah,
he's going on a free, innit? Whoever he goes to is getting a right player.
Yeah. Is he what? Is his contract out at the end of the season?
Yeah, he's not signed a new deal.
Good player.
We'll get him.
No, he won't. I think he's going
Newcastle.
that there Germany, I reckon.
you reckon?
It could be, or a Freeman's
Well,
to
it
the
depends if they're
Newcastle.
in the Championship or not.
They're
where
going
did-
down, aren't they?
Where
Yeah.
did he come from?
I think
To
it was
Chelsea?
Stuttgart.
Stuttgart.
Not originally, but I think that was where he came through as a youth.
Was it?
Rushaf Mohante says Wan-Bissaka needs some one-on-one movement training. Keeps
What, with
doing
Edo Patel?
keeps doing a hop after every action he performs. He lands flat-footed with knees locked.
Oh.
Absolutely immobile
boy.
and unable to
boy.
respond
Good
to
pass.
the next play.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, he's not been.
something like
he has-
Chelsea
he's
are
not having a
out.
great season. Wan-Bissaka. I've
First
stuck up
year,
for him,
yeah,
but he's not been great.
I think Chelsea are just sort of building up a bit of momentum here. Christ, it's only 15 minutes gone. I thought it was like half an hour.
Abhinav Verma said, "No, Ronaldo. It's like Carrick wants to get sacked."
He's getting sacked anyway.
I think, yeah.
Does it count as getting sacked?
Nah,
No,
just
I think you just fulfilled your
yeah,
contract.
yeah, just so true.
Do you think he signed a separate contract for this role, or do you think it's just the same?
No, I
one?
think
I bet he gets a
told he
couple
would
of
do it, you know.
couple of quid more.
Do you think?
Surely.
You'd hope so.
Do you reckon he's gone from minimum wage to living wage?
Yeah.
That sort of
How
thing.
much do you think he's on, Michael
Like
Carrick?
when you
Is
say
Carrick 500 grand a year?
Yeah, $500,000 at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's what, one of the head coaches at the biggest club in the world.
Well, how much
Joe,
do you think
that
he's
didn't
on?
require the level of octaves you hit then.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, when you say it like that, you're right. You're probably right. You're probably right.
Well, you know, he's not going to be on 50 grand a year.
Think
What's
about-
Kieran on?
Think about what you're saying, yeah?
600.
Kieran McKenna. He earns his crust, bro.
Kieran
Yeah.
McKenna just absorbs.
He's the
money of
reason you're
everyone
even
else
in the
team.
Premier League.
He
Don't you
signed a
forget
new
it.
deal under Jose.
Jose?
So he's probably on a right fat wedge.
And then he signed another one, didn't he? Like a few months ago. They
How
all
do
did.
you even know what a coach does?
Sorry?
How do we any of us know what the coaches are doing? I thought Brian Kidd was the greatest coach, and then Steve McClaren came in and won the treble.
You can only listen to the players, can't you?
So true.
Like when you listen to some of the players, they talk about Rene and Carlos Queiroz, and they're like they were completely different and both mint.
Yeah. I get that, but like with the whole Kieran McKenna and Michael Carrick thing, I just don't know, mate.
No, that's the thing.
Do you know what I mean?
I think people just assume that because they've coached a team that didn't do very well this season, they must be shit coaches.
Yeah.
But
It's like the people looking at Rangnick's literally people gone, he's not even got a 50% win rate, he's shit. Like, but you're not looking at the context of where, like, when you take over a team in the 4th tier and you get them into the top tier, you're not going to get 70% win rate. You're just not.
No.
He took literally both of those teams to Champions League semi-finals. Or he took Schalke to the Champions League semi, didn't he?
That's a good pass.
He's like a German Eddie Howe.
That's awful.
Awful
comment on the man.
He's so bad
on the boy,
ball, isn't he?
Hey. I love
That's
it.
it. All right, throw that one, right?
Absolutely gets relegated this season.
If Eddie Howe had taken Bournemouth all the way to the top from League One, like he did, and got to the Champions League semi, where would his statue be?
Oh yeah, he'd be England manager now.
Right, so that's literally what Ralph Rangnick's done. So why is there a playing down of him? Paul Merson, eat my ass, honestly.
Would you? If you get 2,000 likes, you will.
The thing with the Merson thing is obviously it's all of the just lazy arguments you could ever wish to hope for.
He's good at that, though, isn't he?
Yeah,
he didn't know who he was until someone asked him.
Do you know what I like?
I like
Paul Merson corner over it.
Yeah, it's like when he said about when De Bruyne went to City, it was rubbish.
Did you see?
Where's 50 million nowadays? Don't get you anyone.
Did anyone watch Football Focus yesterday? Mark Lawrenson said, I think he said, and I'm not going to get this quite right. Essentially, he said, I know it was a big part of that pressing thing. When he's talking about Rangnick. I was like
he works at a laundrette.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
These motherfuckers are paid £1 million a year.
I know, that pressing thing.
Let's go Mark Lawrenson for his real fucking high-level insight,
That pressing
Mark.
thing.
I'd have scored that opportunity.
Like he did the ironing.
Yeah.
Don't cash your fucking check this week, you absolute fraud. Honestly.
Why are we playing?
Do the bare minimum for fuck's sake. Grow your tash back.
That pressing thing. Just Google it, bro. Just before you go on air. Just take 5 minutes.
Packs and
Ask
stuff like
the
that.
receptionist on the way in. Hey, by the way, they're probably going to ask me about that Ralph lad at United. What's he known for?
Nice, McTominay. Come on.
Go on, Scott.
What's he called? Russell what?
Yeah. It's just the facts in it, aren't they?
Where's he
You know
come
what I
from?
mean?
Germany?
Your license fee money going,
It's
being well
fucking
spent.
scandalous though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like the thing with Merson is, I don't mind it because he does it with everyone, doesn't he? About everything. That's his thing. Do you know what I mean?
His thing's
like,
being thick as
yeah,
fuck.
yeah. Do you remember when Jesus went to City as well? He's like, why has he not gone to United? He's any good. United bigger. Why has he not gone there? And it's like just that base. When Marcus Silva went to Hull, why have they not got an English manager? Just that nonsense. So I don't really look too much into it.
Has he ever worked in football?
Paul Merson, yeah, he was manager at Walsall for a bit.
Walsall?
Yeah.
Mad.
That is a mad combination.
Why aren't you lot better?
You've got an English manager. What more do you want?
Yeah, I've just watched Real Madrid and they just scored loads of goals. Why don't you do that?
Yeah.
That's what we are.
I'll send you the DVD.
Paul, you're in the wrong changing rooms.
Yeah, I know.
It's not my fault.
I'm trying to make these lot worse. I keep making our team worse. I thought if I managed opposition, we might have a chance. I wonder if anyone's ever done that.
Yeah.
Every time I manage our team, we lose. Ollie should have tried that against Watford. Sneak into the opposition training room, manage them instead.
Here you go, Alonso.
Go
on,
Adam Wan-Bissaka.
Help him out.
Yes, that's a foul.
Nice.
No pass on at all.
Referee.
He's done well there, Sancho, because as he's arriving on that ball, he has 0 passes available to him. So he had to try and win a foul there.
He went for the 4 rollovers as well.
Mm-hmm. I like them boots.
Yeah, I like them boots as well.
Good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that? What?
I thought it was on a fucking watch-along, not loose women.
Do you not like boots?
I like the boots. They bring out his eyes.
At what point in the loose room do they start rating boots?
Football boots.
Not chemists.
Cowboy boots. Do you like going into the chemist?
What else is your favourite?
I love going into the chemist.
Smells nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it always smells like...
and boots have
like
got good
licorice
sandwiches
and
as well.
They have, haven't they?
Yeah. Like
I'm on a
bonfire
Boots
toffee
meal
and
deal
that.
since I left college.
Really?
Boots
Yeah,
meal
I used to
deals.
go to Ashton Town Centre. Boots meal deal in there.
They're really good.
They're nice. They are nice.
They're a lot moister than your Tesco meal deals.
They got a,
As
the
they're now
mayonnaise
moist.
they use has got something going on. It's
Really?
not just like chippy fat.
They've got like the calories and all that on them, haven't they?
I've heard a couple of rumours.
Telling you what's going on. What about?
They're made in the same factory as the M&S boys.
What, the boots?
Yeah.
She told you that?
Package them differently.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Isn't
cool.
that everything,
That's startling.
Yeah, but you won't get that with Tesco.
Breaking news that on this channel, just
That's
to let everyone know.
incredible. Who's told you that?
For anyone that's out there that's still blowing my emails up and hasn't seen the 6 different updates about it, but the green and gold kit that you ordered from us from Paddock that was meant to have been shipped in September, there's been a hold up at the
we go.
Puma factory, which is in
Hold
Vietnam,
up.
that also makes Nike and Adidas.
What,
There's
I love
1.3 million
Bruno,
items or something
but
held up.
Right, yeah, so there you go. Steve's got an update on the Paddock FC kits, which is over on the Paddock
People are
FC
living
channel.
in the factory to
so
make
you don't
your
need to
green
comment
and
on
gold
this
shirt,
one.
so we'll get it. We'll get it out to you as soon as we get it. We ain't got it yet. We wanted to play in it this season. We haven't had it.
Ross Murphy says wasted from Bruno. Exactly.
Yeah, it was. First time I've had the ball like near their 18-yard box. He just has a shot.
Sky just had the average positions up, and it was all in their half. In our half.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, look at it, bit of pressure here now. Go on,
Look at
lads.
this, look.
Go on, lads.
Look at
Get
that.
up there, boy.
Making him play long balls, winning it back. Here we go. 10
And
seconds.
we won it in our half.
10
Let's
seconds.
fucking go
Go
on.
on,
We're
go on,
going to win
go
the
on.
fucking lot.
Move the ball.
Hey!
That's better pressing than we did at Liverpool against Liverpool at any time, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've done it half a dozen times
Well,
already.
because we
I
actually pressed.
Yeah, I thought Bai was going to dive in then.
All right, we've lost the ball now. Relax.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
go
won
on,
it back.
got it back.
But this is Carrick though doing this. This ain't Rangnick, is it?
No.
I think there's a
He's
Zoom
definitely
chat.
had
They
a-
definitely had a Zoom.
He's definitely in the WhatsApp group, though, isn't
Of course they are.
Of course, yeah, they're
Loads
chatting,
of-
but I
loads
don't
of
think Rangnick's picked this team or anything like that.
I'm going to end up shouting it in a German accent soon and put down the biscuits.
That's going to go well, isn't it?
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong with that one?
Look at the back.
Hey,
post
look
there.
at
He
this.
gets a good touch
Oh,
on
he
that.
misses it as well, doesn't he,
Barely gets a fucking
Wan-Bissaka?
touch on it.
Does it?
Come on.
Yeah, he
Oh,
just
he-
flicks his shoulder. Terrible, really, that, innit? He's got all the time in the world to see that coming over, and he just misses his head.
This is where United balls it up, though.
Yeah, we can't pass it out from the back because
This
he's
is
Trying to
trying.
play out from the back, like it's like me trying to read Braille.
Like, he's got no pass on. He's got no
Go
pass
on,
on here.
So you're
Saka.
like, hey,
That was
Wan-Bissaka.
good from Bissaka.
Oh, we did it. We're over the
Come on,
halfway line.
somebody.
It's a heavy touch,
Got
that.
lost
Yeah, it
on
was,
it.
wasn't it?
Shit touch,
Really
man.
poor. You got to be better than that.
You have.
You know my
Someone's got to get on
story.
Jorginho as well, because you can't have that fucker doing 130 passes.
If you want to play a system where you play it out from the back, you have to have players who can play the ball.
Joe,
And
that's
we don't
a
have
hell
that.
of a ballsy call.
I know, but it's just almost so obvious that we just don't do it.
Joe's pointing out that our thumbnail was bang on accurate. Hey?
Ronaldo and Lukaku both on the bench.
Next one I'll have, I don't know, Jones and Azpilicueta.
Liquetta.
Azpilicueta.
What do you reckon Jones forgot on this trip? Because there's no way you haven't played for 2 years
Oh, yeah.
that you remember everything in your wash bag.
Definitely.
What kind of underpants do they wear?
Excuse me?
Sorry?
Like,
What?
do the footballers wear specially, like, developed underpants?
Yeah, they're made out of turf.
They're like nappies.
No, but would they be
You know,
like
so you need to go for a wee mid-game. You just
Go
go.
on. Would they be a speedo or would they be a boxer?
Maybe like a
I
compression
reckon it's
short.
I
a
think-
personal preference, mate.
Yeah,
honestly.
I don't think there's like a one-size-fits-all. It's
Yeah.
not like
And
this
there's
is
not enough wearing
the
jock
the
straps, if you
official
ask me.
team boxers you have to wear.
I'm sure there'd be some sort
No,
of
it's
special.
each to their own, man.
I was a jockstrap guy.
You just don't
Do you wear a
it.
box?
Go
No,
on,
just
nice.
like putting my old junk in it.
Not
What?
No, Bruno.
Used to wear it once.
Yes,
MMA.
Matic.
You had to wear one.
Good lad.
Yeah.
No, there's no foul
Cricket
there.
and all.
Oh, come on, put some pressure on him. Just on the left-hand side in of Chelsea. Ball in.
Good ball.
Headed over by
Was
Werner.
that
Just gets
Werner
a
or by?
glance at one.
All right, okay.
Some,
Yeah, it's
some-
not been a great performance defensively for Manchester United
No.
so far. It looks a little bit
There's been
edgy,
a couple of
nervy. even.
yeah. Sorry.
No, go on.
There's been a couple of positives.
Name
We
it.
haven't. We can't hold the ball very well. We're pressing better than we have done recently.
Yeah.
And we're seemingly showing a bit more for the ball, but we get into positions that are good. We'll play it out from the back,
See, the
and then someone
difference
just
there,
gives
though,
it away.
Bruno coming in to help the playing out.
Oh,
Too
wake
slow,
up,
it's too
Lindelof.
slow.
They are
That's what I'm saying. It's too slow.
Do you know
Jesus
what?
wept.
It might be time for Phil Jones.
Get him on.
Wow.
I think
That'd be proper throwing him under the bus, that wouldn't it? Imagine if you put him on now.
Against
Right, go on, son.
Chelsea.
Go and win us this game. And then we get beat 5-0 and everyone blames him.
Or City scored more than them.
Let's have a look at the old Premier League table. I don't tend to look at it
I'm at
anymore.
Liverpool. Liverpool scored the most.
Liverpool scored the most by miles. Chelsea second. Liverpool scored 39. Chelsea scored 30.
Wow.
In how many games?
13.
39.
Not bad.
Fucking hell. We were five. We were five.
Liverpool
wasn't
are
we?
mad, aren't
Game,
they?
yeah.
To be fair, though, 5 of Liverpool's goals don't count.
That's true.
Because that game against us didn't happen.
I used to like it when people said, if you take those 9 that United scored from Southampton away, they've only actually scored 36. Like, well, yeah, but we did.
how it
Remember when we
works,
did
is it?
score them? Nah, they scored 9 of them in one
Like,
game.
all at
So it was
once, oh, you
shit.
take Ronaldo out. Yeah, because we'd have played with 10
Yeah.
men,
I
lads.
know.
Yeah, exactly.
What sort of logic is that?
Take Ronaldo out of this team.
Hey, take Take the goalkeeper out.
You know,
If
we'd have took Ronaldo out, we'd have played someone else.
Yeah, if you take penalties out of it, well, why would we take penalties out of it? Because penalties don't exist anymore, do they?
If you take volleys out,
Just
that
fucking
bounce.
stupid. Yeah, set pieces out. Shut up. Luckily, we don't have to do any of these
You know what
things.
they call set pieces in German?
Go on.
A Standard.
Standard.
Fucking hell.
Good.
I like that thing that Rangnick said about set pieces, where he's on about
30%.
30% of goals come from set pieces. So you need to train set pieces 30% of the time.
Right, okay.
Which makes sense, obviously, but he's like, no one trains set pieces 30% of the time.
No.
Because it's boring and it's maths and it's like positions and stuff.
Had a
But
look, though.
it does make sense, doesn't it?
Because I thought it was an interesting stat when I read it myself.
Well done, Matic.
I had a look at how we concede at Paddock.
30% set pieces. Yours has got to be higher than that. You used to concede them all the time.
Well, we do concede them, and we still concede them all the time. It's 90% of the way we concede a set piece, because teams can't play through us. It's the only way that we give them a chance. We went through, in our last 5 games, a penalty every game.
Well, stop being so dirty. That's
Dirty.
Dirty boys.
Dirty Alston.
Hey.
So it was penalties, corners, a
what I
long
mean?
throw was one of them.
Oh, that was
Free
rough,
kicks.
that.
Reece James is a
Bastard.
Good, innit, Reece James?
He is good.
He's dead good.
I didn't really rate him that much, but
Well,
last
neither-
season
neither did
massively
fucking-
kicked on, didn't
Yeah, but he wasn't first choice every week until this year.
he? Right, okay.
He used to, they play Aspilicueta on the right hand side sometimes, and it wasn't just like definitely guaranteed Reece James. I think he had injuries as well, but he's absolutely
We used
smashing
to
it
have
now.
Nathan, who did an internship here, was a Wigan fan. Wouldn't shut up about him. Absolutely
Really?
put over him, yeah.
Yeah,
So he's kind of been on our radar since then, really.
Fair
on
enough.
my radar since then.
yeah.
It's the same. We had Rob, who worked here, was a Villa fan.
Rob?
Yeah, Rob.
I miss Rob.
So Grealish.
Yeah, he was just obsessed with Grealish, when I remember.
Yeah.
There's always an element of like, yeah, they're good, but then fans sometimes just because it's their main player. Just
Yeah, City did it with King Clancy.
Yeah, yeah,
Fucking garbage.
yeah. Like, do you know what I mean?
There was
What are you
a
laughing
period
at?
in the mid-90s
Yeah.
where like it was
King
it was
Clancy.
He was good
number
for about
10
3
central, wasn't
games.
it?
Right.
Chelsea got Zola in, Middlesbrough
Yeah.
got Janino in. Everyone was getting a number 10. City was like,
Where is he now, King Clancy?
who fucking cares?
Where is he now?
George King Clancy. I seen him at the Etihad once, and he had like a crowd around
That
him.
was a statue.
A crowd.
A crowd. I remember
Talking
like
shit.
one of the crowd I was there reporting. One of them like
Who's that?
said like, "Who's that?" Like they just like a few more went round him, and then they were all like,
Do you know
piling
what?
on.
I was inside the Etihad for a concert, and you can see all the their legends on the
concert.
walls. Well, it's the only reason it sells out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. All their legends on the walls. I like Sean Goater as a man, right?
Oh.
Yeah,
It had
I
Sean
like
Goater.
Goater.
It had
Yes,
Sean Goater on the
Matic.
wall, and you're like, legend. The fucking bar's non-existent,
Yeah,
innit?
sure. Yeah, come on. Let's have a word here. Sean Wright Phillips.
He was on there. I think they had like fucking Richard Dunn on it.
Yeah, all of
And
them.
just like, honestly,
The whole gang.
David
they're
James.
they're the only ones who end up on telly for City because they're like,
Well, that's not going to happen any longer, is it?
Sorry, I had a shake in my leg.
Knocking the whole fucking room about.
what was he called? Was it Terry Phelan?
Oh, he's from Manchester, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He went to Wimbledon, and he was alright, Nana, but apparently he's alright.
Keith Curl.
Keith Curl,
Where's
yeah.
he nowadays?
Michel Vonk, you remember him?
Michel Vonk.
Alan Kernigan.
City
They
fans,
used to
they're
have
just
some
going,
right
are they making
dross.
names up?
No, honestly, the Brightwell brothers. If you want to see the
They
Aldi
made the
version
plane.
of the Neville brothers, Google the Brightwell brothers.
The Gallagher brothers. Chelsea
Yeah.
holding the ball.
Enjoying
All
it
the
as well,
fucking
aren't
City
they?
fans wearing the retro brother shirts from the 90s that you never had.
Where was the last time we had the ball like this and just like literally enjoying a bit of passionate
Tranmere.
play in someone else's
2009.
Where we played Tranmere.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember that game. But
No, you was a bit worse for wear, weren't you?
Yeah, I think you had a stomach bug.
The shits.
No, I drunk shitloads of rum.
Hudson Odoi. Rudiger from about 25 yards out.
Fucking
it the
hell,
bar?
It's not bar as well.
Fucking good
Yeah, how's
shot.
he managed that?
Someone get on that rebound, stop it.
Fucking Tellez just got
His
handed
hand.
off then, didn't
De
he?
Gea seems to be half injured all game today.
Yeah.
He injured himself when he came out of his box. He's done a
Oh,
full.
shit.
Is he Llorised
Tom
it?
Eaton getting a go. Go on, son.
Is he Llorised it?
Tom Eaton, been at
No,
United
it's-
for
it's
like
Dean
a
Henderson's
fucking
on the bench.
decade. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's shit, that then.
Just banged his elbow on the post, I think.
Callum, can you go get my food, please?
Fod.
Did he get a touch
You
on
need
that
the
day?
code
I think so.
73.
I don't think he did get a touch, did he?
I don't know. I don't think so. This flag went up. Was it offside or something? Or goal
It
kick?
would be, wouldn't it? That we got fucking injured and it was nothing anyway.
Yeah, you're right. His
Banged his
elbow.
elbow.
Banged his elbow there.
Bless him. Bless his
Get involved in the comments. Let us know what you think so far. Oh, some good comments here about Old City players. Paul Dickov, he scored that goal, didn't he? Stephen Ireland, Matthew O'Donoghue says Ricky Holden. Someone has said, is that Russell Crowe next to Joe? Tim Foles. Didn't Carragher call you that?
Yeah, how about get some fucking material and rob off a Scouser?
It's Jay, it's not Russell Crowe.
Nice. Bit of a laugh
Oh,
there. Too slow.
tackle.
Oh, Bruno's trying to get fouled. He's not going to get it.
Chelsea on the ball.
Someone's pointing out Keith Curl just got sacked from Oldham.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Got a turtle's head.
What? You've got a turtle's head, you dirty boy.
Joking. He's got a turtle.
Ooh.
I've heard that phrase in a while.
All right, I had my jab
just
yesterday.
thought of that
on my
phrase
booster,
is
and
funny.
you hit my arm
Sorry,
about
mate.
10 times today. Soz. Oh, soz hard. I was in the army.
Turtles
Look
head.
at Chelsea's bench, mate. It's a joke.
Who have you got? Got a corner.
Kepa, Christensen, Lukaku, Pulisic, Saul, Ross Barkley, Mason Mount, Azpilicueta,
Mate,
Havertz.
we've got Ronaldo on our bench. That's how good we are.
Yeah,
That's
he's
worth
good.
10
We've
of
also
them.
Yeah.
got Phil Jones.
We've got the greatest player ever on our bench,
and
mate.
Diogo Duro.
So, and what?
Yeah, Tom Heaton's not
Why
on
am
the
I
bench.
getting-
Look
Can we
at-
fix them
love
two
it.
cameras? Because we
And-
could probably have two in each shot if we play our cards right.
And Donny van der Beek as well.
Hey, if we're lucky.
Put it in there and frame us up for me and him, and then I'll go eat it and come back.
What did you get, Steve?
What you had? What you ordered?
A peri burger from Foodie in the Printworks.
Oh, beautiful.
They used to do pizzas, you know, and it was shit hot.
Really?
They've just stopped doing them. I've also got one of them. Was you here the other day when I had one of them Brazilian things?
No,
It
what
was
was
like
it?
a Brazilian
waxes.
Scotch egg, and it was outrageous.
Brazilian Scotch egg.
What's that? What's that?
I'm
How's that?
gonna get what it's called rather than calling it a Brazilian
Oh,
Scotch
I
egg.
was gonna say.
But I forgot that I ordered it.
Scotch egg, but
Oh.
they've waxed all the crumbs off it.
It's called a coxinas. Coxinhas.
Ooh,
Waxed all the
Matic.
crumbs
Oh!
off it.
Thought he was going to kick someone in the face then.
Just an egg.
Do you like Scotch eggs, Jay?
Yeah, I do. They're all right. They're good. I can have them, but they're not like...
I'm not having one from the
I'm not like,
supermarket.
oh, Scotch egg time, do you know what I mean?
It's got to be one that's just done.
Like a gourmet one.
A gourmet one.
What, can you not get one from like a petrol station?
Dead dry.
Hey.
Oh,
Dead
they're so
dry.
But you're washing it down with the Lucozade that you also got from the petrol
Yeah.
station. Let's not
Yeah.
Would that not
It
work
just
for you?
doesn't taste great, does it?
Can we call Ginsters out?
Why?
Because they're fucking awful.
No,
you
they're
reckon?
not. Here's the thing you're not doing with them. You're not putting them in the oven. Cook them at home. Treat them with a bit of respect.
No, the reason that you're buying them is that you're not at home.
No.
So you're missing that bit out.
Yeah, but I like a full Ginsters in the oven with a full tin of beans with it.
What?
That's my favourite.
We've got
Someone...
an important note here.
Pork pie over
Someone
Scotch egg.
off camera has said pork pie with Scotch egg. We don't really
Pork
know where
pie's
that
overrated
information
as well.
is from.
Pork pie's well
No,
It's
overrated.
got to be
pie's
hot pork.
fantastic.
I think it's Andy Tate.
Hot pork pie.
Andy Tate.
Hot pork pie, that's sickening.
Hot
You never
pork
get
pie
that.
is fucking well
What, and all
nice.
the jelly just rests
Well,
at
the
the bottom?
the jelly is actually like melted into the pie,
Has it?
and then it's fucking what a bite
I love a
of
hot
food.
What
pork
you
With a bit
putting
of brown
at here,
sauce.
confusing me.
Shit the bed.
You want mustard, mate, when you want to be posh. Pork pie and mustard.
I think you might
That's,
shit
that's
bed.
what the Queen has.
Fucking hot pork pie.
Yeah.
Hey.
Stock pork pie. I like a pork pie. I like one of them big ones that you get for Christmas that's the size of like a Yorkshire Terrier.
Yeah.
And you get it and it's just, you can never finish it. It's got a bit of mould on the top. Your dad's pissed off because he spent 18 quid on it. Fuck me, they're good, they are.
What goes on
Successful
anywhere else?
passes in the
8.
final third. How about successfully shut the fuck up?
But it's true though that
Well,
stat
it is true.
Very
It's a stat.
damning.
It is a stat.
54 to
That's
Chelsea.
true. Going back to
3.
John
What's
McGrath,
that?
fucking breaking
Bloody
news.
hell.
Well, that's successful
that
passes
Bruno?
in our own third because we're fucking that up at the minute.
I've got a stat for you. 13 Premier League titles. There's a stat.
Nice.
Hey?
Hey?
Do you know what I mean?
Here's a stat for you.
Yeah.
Pythagoras' theorem.
Yeah.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Yeah.
Exactly.
There's your stat.
Here's a stat.
Go on.
You all right?
No, I can't think.
Here's, yeah.
Go on.
Here's a stat.
59%.
Shut up.
Get to your room. Bruno's giving the
Thank
ball
you
away
to
a
any
bit, isn't
viewers that think this is acceptable conversation to have. Jesus.
it? It is.
70% possession I'm hearing.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's 0-0, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's 0-0.
We're shit, they're really good, and it's 0-0. That's all that matters.
That is pretty
Did
much
you think we're going to go there and just like batter them? Like, we're going to get one chance, maybe two at a push. If we score it, we might get
3.
a draw. If we don't, we'll lose.
Should bring Rashford on.
G Shred
Yeah,
says
exactly.
Rashford has been terrible on that front. He's not barely touched the ball, has he? Yeah, I mean, none of our attackers have had a lot of the ball. Sancho's had probably a bit more than.
Just give it.
Oh, Bruno there just pulled out of a challenge. Could have got himself in trouble.
Preston look a bit tired now, don't they?
Oh yeah, it doesn't bode well, does it? 36 minutes.
Mendy's a player that's happy to have the ball at his feet, so they don't mind going to it, and they can also know they can go direct, because if they go direct against Lindelof, he gives it you. Like, there's a lot of holes in this United side. We're doing all right to compete. We're certainly not. I mean, obviously it's 0-0 still, which will do well to get to half time and keep it this way. I think, because they look like they're going to get some shots. He literally just shoved him over.
Yeah,
man.
that's a.
Is that a foul?
To answer your question earlier, Joe, it looks like he's rocking Y fronts.
Fred.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Briefs.
Do the player shots have the netting built in?
I don't think so. So you can't wear them swimming. I don't know what the difference is. Why can't you wear them swimming?
I don't know.
What benefit is there for your old chap when you are swimming?
Who knows?
Get involved in the comments. Let us know what you think about the performance so far. And with half an hour and half time, would you be making any changes at half time?
No.
Would you?
No.
Leave it as it is.
I'd bring Ronaldo
I know
on.
that obviously you can look at the shots and stuff, and they've had a couple of, they've not like turned us over particularly. I don't think like the way we're set up
just
is
make the
particularly
person.
Oh, Sancho lost it then.
Well done, Scott.
Did well there.
He had to step in as well there because he was 2-on-1 and they were counter-attacking.
Absolutely fucked it if he didn't. Right, I'm going to go eat.
Just not had any sort of even like 30, 40 seconds of play where we've kept hold of the ball and looked comfortable with it. No. We've had like 3 passes that have been good and then we lose it. Just then Wan-Bissaka does a bit of skill. Give it to Sancho. Sancho's dispossessed. It's so difficult at the minute watching this. And I know Chelsea are a good team, but you pointed out earlier, Joe, that they are a good team, but they're missing a lot of players. Yeah. And player for player, it's not like there's a massive gulf between these two sides. There isn't.
There's confidence in them, like Joe said as well. Look at them; they're just having a bit of a good day. And they know if they lose the ball, the United haven't got necessarily the quality to keep the ball for long, sustained periods of time. So they're allowing mistakes to happen. When the mistakes happen, nice. What are they? Quasinas, Brazilian balls, yeah. Oh, see what I mean?
That was just.
Fred now in a position where
that wasn't his fault.
He's in an impossible position there because the ball that was played to him.
Yeah, was it Sancho then? He just levered it out.
And he runs away.
Poor that.
Yeah.
Telly's going to be in the way there, I think, Colin.
Yeah, it was. I think it was Sancho who put Fred under pressure there. To be fair.
Look, that one there does.
Oh, sorry, Rashford. Sorry, not Sancho.
Terrible pass.
Yeah.
And also, you're giving it to a player that's got 2 men on it.
I was going to say, he made the pass and continued to run away. If you make that overpass, go and help Fred out. He needs it. God knows he needs it.
There's been a lot of that, though, today. There's been a lot of, like, putting your teammates in trouble. Keep seeing it. Giving it to them when they've got...
Help each other out.
Someone did it with McTominay, squared it to him when he had 2 men round him in front of the goal as well, and you think, what are you doing? It's basic, that. Come on. Do you know what I mean? And I know there's not great options, but that doesn't excuse it.
No. Yeah, it's not been ideal, has it?
It's very frustrating.
Now they've got a throw in their half. We should be pressing up against this.
Thing is, right, if you brought on Ronaldo here now, it doesn't change much because he's not going to get any service. No. If you swap Rashford for Ronaldo, Ronaldo's just not going to be getting much of the ball.
No, it's not like Rashford's missing loads of chances.
Yeah, you're not going to change it. You need to change it in a way that gives service to Ronaldo.
Oh. It's a lot quicker as well, somehow, Chelsea. When they get the ball, they seem to move it so much quicker than what we do.
Tim Jones says, wouldn't this formation perfectly suit Donny? Him in Fred position would be a dream. I think Joe, I think you said it about him, the amount of games he's played recently. I know he's not playing loads, but he's played more than he usually does. Can you keep putting him in? Probably needs a bit of a break.
Yeah, but he's not. He must have a load of energy build up from somewhere.
I don't know, though. I think he looks a bit goosey, right?
Is that a decent...
Sancho!
Oh, come on, your little touch got to be better. Decent ball, though, cracking ball.
Sancho chested it, but
It's like the song, there was 2 in the bed and the little one said, roll over.
Yeah, isn't it?
And there's
yeah.
only 2 left.
Yeah, nice. Give me dirty looks for. Don't touch. If you touch my arm again.
That's the problem, really. We're not going to get many chances like that.
No.
That's the first time we've even remotely looked like having a shot, let alone a shot on target. Let alone being 1-on-1 with a
nice
goal.
little ball over the top.
He's
Yeah, Sancho probably should have done better. I know it's on his chest, but it wasn't that difficult to control it. 5 minutes to go before half time. 0-0. United not really been in this game, to be honest with you. Like Joe just said there, we've had one chance, half a chance.
It's nothing on the people in the room. This feels the first half football feels like it's been going on for a long time.
Yeah.
It feels quite.
We've not had any periods
No,
where we've been in control.
I can't remember what chances we had. We had any chances?
No, not had a
That
shot
was
target.
that
Not a
Sancho
shot target.
chest was like the closest we've come to a chance.
Have we even had a shot?
We had Bruno had a shot that was like 10 yards wide.
One miss hit.
Yeah, that was, from about 20 yards out as well, which is the sort of thing where you think just let him shoot from there.
It will be interesting to see the tactics going into the second half, because if we think this is what Carrick wanted, then he's actually not done too bad. We'll go into half-time 0-0 and maybe can implement what he wants to do in the second half. Oh, it's kicking off. I love a little kick-off. But if this isn't what Carrick wanted, we're fucked.
Rudiger there getting involved with Sommer.
A draw away from home was not a bad result.
But
To
we
said
ain't got a
house
draw
and
yet,
by the
have
way.
we? And this is coming over. He could have done better.
That is
there.
our best chance.
He actually could have done better. That's on his chest. It's slightly behind him. I think.
Yeah. Sam Z says watching McTominay is pure torture.
Bruno's given the ball away a lot as
Yeah,
well. The whole midfield is struggling.
It's not been a great
Matic has
performance
probably been the best.
by any stretch, but I think,
We never really got the heights of Matic at Chelsea, did we, when we bought him? He
I-
never really lived up to what he was in this
when he
Chelsea
started at
squad.
United as well, that first few games, he was amazing.
Yeah.
I actually thought we have got the Chelsea Matic, and he was very vocal. And I thought, yes, this is just what we need, and then he just tailed off.
Well, found a pass there. There you go. Now we've got
I heard he
a bit of
loves
space, bit of
temping
space.
bowling.
Send him, that's it. Go on, Marcus. I mean, he's very
Come on.
wide there.
He's very isolated. The defence has already.
Pass on there. Pass on there.
Come on!
Fred's on.
Oh! Red!
No chance.
No, not a chance.
Why not?
He's ran into him.
Get off him!
He knocks the ball past him. Rudiger can't just disappear just because he's knocked the ball past him.
Rudiger's getting involved in everything here, isn't he?
Yeah, but I kind of like that as a player.
That's not a foul. That's not a foul at all.
No.
Literally just turns.
To be honest with you, couldn't he lay? I don't know. He was there on the right hand side.
Wan-Bissaka.
Oh,
So,
right, okay, yeah. That's. I'll give you that one.
Wan-Bissaka
You'd
or
get-
Fred. And he wasn't like wide open. I was thinking. I was hoping it was Sancho.
Yeah,
He passed
like
it
just
to
lay
Fred,
one more, and it's.
But it was.
But no, I
Wan-Bissaka,
understand
I
that.
think.
Better though from
Yeah,
United.
that was
Decent
better.
ball, decent run from Marcus Rashford as well.
Yeah.
Getting him behind, and then I thought he'd held on to it too long, but he picked out Fred with the pass.
Yeah.
So
Really poor touch from Fred, wasn't it?
yeah,
The Sky is still putting stats up on the side of the screen. 10 attempts for Chelsea, 1 for us, 4 on target for them, 0 for us.
Foul, get up, mate.
gets up you.
It's not one
Alonso.
chance, that.
He's giving a booking as well.
Are you for real? He's given he's booked McTominay for that.
Rudiger and Fred, what they keep hugging for?
Rudiger loves just like being all over someone.
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
So yeah, it's always someone smaller than him as well. He's never like all over someone the same height.
Come on.
That's so
that is
so
a
soft.
Touches his
Fucking
shoulder and he gets
sort
booking.
your fucking head out.
Touches his shoulder.
It's on his first, though, isn't it, of the season? For me, that's quite poor.
That is.
I'd
It's Taylor
rather my
there.
centre midfielders getting more than just one.
Someone saying Joe's mic's off.
My mic.
No, I think Joe's mic's off.
Who's
Anyone
yours?
wants to look-
See?
I'll look at that.
It is off.
I guess not mine. Mine's
I'm
fine,
on the
is
green
it?
one. By the way,
Someone just keep monitoring him as well.
we should be monitoring him anyway.
If you say anything good, just text me and I'll say it for
Text
you.
it you, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Oh, got
That's
text.
quite got big eyes there, Michael Carrick.
Joe, I can't read that out. That's
What was that?
disgusting.
That's filth, Joe.
Joe, fucking hell.
Oh, save there from David De Gea.
Save, De Gea.
Hey.
I'm not sure it was going in, but it was a good save.
I don't know.
Steve's asked the question, why is David De Gea so good when we're shit?
Got another
Because
te-
actually, in teams that are successful that hold the ball and play up from the back, he's not very good. That's why.
Got another text here
Maybe
from
he
Joe.
can only
Oh,
be good when we're shit.
Can't say that.
Almost half time now, one last chance perhaps for Chelsea. Who was it? Was that I can't remember. It's Chillerbo headed that onto the roof of the net.
it's-
Right, half time. Get involved in the comments. Get involved in the chat. We're going to hear from Andy Tate. Andy Tate can swap with you, Joe McGrath.
Yeah.
And he can come and give us his opinion on the game so far. Not much to shout about, to be honest with you. 0-0. Chelsea having far more of the ball, far more chances. I think it's 10 chances to 1 in terms of how many chances Chelsea have had and how many chances United have had. But I'm still in it. It's 0-0. Go again and all that. Mr. Tate is here.
Wearing a cracky shirt here.
Stretford Paddock shirt there. Nice. Andy, just give us your thoughts on that first half. I mean, not a lot to shout about. What do you make of it?
His back's against the wall, it's expected with the line-up. So it was either the lambs to the slaughter or just put up a defensive performance. And we've done well in the last few minutes as well. Hopeful, like say, with the ball for Sancho. Rashford going forward. Maybe Fred should have played that another pass.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka was on his right, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Joe was saying, like, maybe he's looked it for Wan-Bissaka. I'm better off going on my own. It was just, for me, the touch was the thing. It's like he wanted to go through Rudiger. And I just feel like...
Fred isn't a player that you can pass the ball to 12 yards out and hope he can skin Rudiger and score, is it?
That's like, that's your top level, innit?
I mean, I'm still looking to, if we can get to the 70th minute, then it, like I say, like Tuesday as well, so who knows?
Going to be a lot of pressure on Carrick now, isn't there, to bring Ronaldo on?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, because you saw it against Everton, Ronaldo was on the bench, and I feel Ollie brought him on too soon because he took off Cavani, brought on Ronaldo. We were 1-0 up, we were quite comfortable, we're like a lot of energy in our front three, and then the dynamic sort of changed. I think Cavani and Martial came off, and I think it was Sancho and Ronaldo. I can't remember the exact substitutions, but we seem to lose a little bit of momentum. Joe, if you're Michael Carrick, are you just saying, listen, keep it as it is
More
for
of the
now?
same.
Yeah, more of the same.
Yeah,
Try and just sort of stifle them, because Chelsea have had 10 chances, but they've not had loads of sitters.
Well, they've had 10 shots. I
10
wouldn't say they've
shots,
had 10
sorry.
chances.
Yeah, I was going off the stat there. I think you're right.
I think they've been all right, Chelsea, but if you're the best team in England and you're playing against the 10th best team in England, which is what we've been this season, they've hardly battered us. I know statistically you look at it, we've not had much possession, we've not had much of that, but they've had a couple of chances, proper chances. It's not been chance after chance after chance. We've not been nearly as bad as we were even against Watford, let alone against City or Liverpool. We're not doing much going forward, but did we expect to hold possession and dominate this game? Absolutely not.
I mean, they've dropped points to Northern teams, lost to City, drew with Burnley, so I hope hopefully it continues.
I like that one. That's a nice. They have drew 1-0 with Burnley, didn't they? Lost to City, so who knows? Maybe it is a little bit of a stigma there going on with the Northern teams.
Well, we haven't lost in London in like 2 years, I don't think.
That's another stat there.
I'd say that.
But I just think it's what. Obviously, it's not the ideal world. It's not like all I could have hoped for.
Before
but it's
that,
on the sort of, it's in the higher end of what I was expecting.
Before that, years ago, just before, we had a really poor record in the capital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? A guy called Mem, thanks for joining the academy. A member of the academy, thanks for your support. George Hall says, seeing glimpses of us actually pressing as a team.
Yeah.
There does seem to be a little bit of that, doesn't there?
Yeah.
What have you made of that, Andy? About the way we've sort of, you can see us pressing a little bit more. Do you think that is maybe something we can expect to see a lot more of?
Yeah, hopefully we could be seeing the last couple of minutes. Some of the balls, that Sancho, the ball over to him. If that would have been Rashford, it might have been better. So on the end of it, but yeah, there's something to be getting out of this game, and let's just continue with what we've got, and then decisions will be made in the next up to the 7th minute.
Would you take a draw?
I would, but if we get to the 7th minute, 70th, 75th minute, then you're like, well, you think back to Tuesday's like, come on,
spin the wheel.
Zach Hughes says, are we not classing Watford as London? No, I don't think that is London.
No.
It's like
Herefordshire.
It legally isn't London.
Bedfordshire.
Is it Bedfordshire?
Bedfordshire.
Right, yeah, it's not London. It's like, yeah, it's out of the borough. I mean, listen, stats are one thing, but you look at how United have been playing recently. It's probably
Watford
the baddest
Gap
we've ever been.
is before Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, Hertfordshire, Sophie United says. Sophia and Gomez says the quality of midfield is cack. What have you made of that, Joe? I'll ask you, the midfield so far. I mean, you were sort of saying Matic's done a decent job, I think.
Matic's been all right,
yeah,
but none of them have been particularly good. Bruno giving the ball away all the time. McTominay giving the ball away all the time. Fred's been all right. Not really done much, he's not been particularly exciting. There was one point where he made like a tackle and then sort of got stuck in a second time, won another tackle, we got the ball back and gave it away straight away. So he's been all right, Fred.
Yeah.
I think he's probably been, him and Matic have been the best. Bruno, like I said, poor. McTominay poor. But we get in these positions where, Wan-Bissaka will play it down the line to Sancho and he'll take the ball and he'll play it inside to McTominay. And McTominay will just give it away.
Yeah.
Or he'll play it into Fred and Fred will just give it away. It's like when you're playing out from the back, you can't ask for more than someone to pass the ball to you when you have an option. If you can't then find the next pass, that's not the system's fault. That's the players' fault. These players have got passes on. It's just half the time they seem incapable of making them. And that's the problem for me. You just think as much as you want to have the systems there, there's passes, there's triangles, there's people to pass to. They're taking it either too long or they're taking bad touches, and we can't keep the ball. So sometimes you think you can't blame Carrick or the manager for
once this
open
game's
passes
done,
being missed consistently.
Once this game's done, they're in for a really big wake up call next week on Monday, and I really hope there's some rockets aimed at people.
Oh, and Rangnick comes in, you mean?
Yeah. I hope there's some turbulence and some egos a little bit deflated and play for the badge, not for yourself.
Do you think there will be an element of that, and do you think there could be a clean slate element, or do you think he's just going to come in and start just saying, listen, you've not been good enough, or whatever?
He's going to assess, and obviously the players will know within themselves they've not been performing. And I'd just say, you may get a clean slate, but we've got big games. If we get some out of this tonight, then we've got Arsenal and Crystal Palace coming up, and they're crucial to the top 4 qualification. And I hate saying this, we should be higher up, but we're not. But this is the story of where we are now.
Yeah.
Get involved in the comments. Let us know what you think. There loads of people saying Rangnick is watching. Ocean Man saying
he's watching.
Jesse for Matic. Someone else
I'll be
saying
surprised if he's prepared for them privately. He's told them this today.
Yeah, he's obviously watching, and I saw one of those videos we saw with Rangnick. He was talking about modern football and being able to watch everything. He's like, I watched Bayern Munich on the early kickoff. I watched this game on Saturday. This game. He watched 8 games over the weekend. He's watching tons of football all the time. Anyway, that's just
his analyst is probably watching this now.
That's just what he's like. And we heard that they were sending him training footage from when Ollie was manager and stuff, so he can get acclimatised to what each player is capable of, what's going on. But of course, he's going to be watching. It's like any new signing. You will be doing as much as you can to gain as much information as you can. And the way he speaks as well about football, you know for a fact that Rangnick is sat there trying to absorb everything he can about this squad, everything he can about this game, how they play, who's capable of what, who likes doing what. He'll be, as someone who seems as analytically minded as he is, this will be like his dream scenario where he's just absorbing everything about Manchester United. I bet he's loving it, because at the minute he hasn't got the actual pressure of coming in. He's not there yet.
It'll be an honour for him as well. He'll really enjoy this challenge. Even if it is only 6 months, he'll enjoy the challenge, and he'll know what this club needs from upstairs down to pitch level. And what he's going to be practicing and preaching can only benefit the club in the long run.
100%. You excited, Andy, about Ralph Rangnick coming in? Because I know we spoke about this the other day, but for those who don't know, is he someone you think can move us forward? He wasn't the most obvious name, I don't think, but he's on his way. So
it's been an emotional week. I didn't watch the interview for Ali. It was too upsetting to watch, because the guy's clearly been upset, and he's been let down by the players. And I just want to move on. Hopefully, we do something and win some football, play some games, and prove. Them players need to prove that Ollie was trusted with that squad, and they should be higher up there than where he was in the team for the season.
There's got to be an element of pride, hasn't there, where you go
there's pride.
Looking at it, you think,
personal pride.
You know what?
And
we're better
I think the players owe the fans now for the performances in the second half of the season, because we've got to go to we've got to go to Liverpool, we've got to go to Chelsea, we've got to go to the Etihad, and I would say we're at Chelsea now, but I think the players owe the fans a performance now in the second half of the season, and they've got to take games seriously now. No slacking.
No slacking. Verma says we need to stop picking low percentage passes. Max K says we've limited Chelsea's chances as well. Let's not be too negative. It's hardly the game that you get excited about, is it? This where it's like 0-0 at half time and we've not had a snifter. I think we've had. If you care about that sort of thing, it was 0.02.
It was like last
our
season.
XG.
Was it last season?
Bruno shot.
Same type of game. We played Chelsea last season, and it was 0-0 on the back end of a Crystal Palace 0-0, and it was the same sort of game, and there was nothing in it.
I think with that game,
it was dire.
I think we were a bit more disappointed. We nearly had that penalty, didn't we? Where was it Hudson-Odoi handled it, and I think there was a sense of we should be getting more out of this. Where now, I think going into this game, there was almost a sense of we could get done in it.
Yeah.
Because of what's gone on with the past few weeks, especially, look at the Scouser game and the City game in particular.
Even the Watford game.
No, saying that. Yeah, Watford, even Leicester, a bit further back.
I say, a point today is positive. That's just positive, and you move on with it.
Yeah, because we just
games are coming thick and fast now.
Got to stop losing football matches. It really is that simple. Loads of people saying bring on Donny. Derek Tsusimi saying Ronaldo, so it's not just everyone. The simple dude saying David De Gea saved us again. There was one good save on the early doors and another one later on as well. Should
have scored that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like this is an important one. Dan United 94 says, can we all just take a quick moment to acknowledge that Gerrard never won the league? Yeah, lovely, I think that's.
He thinks he's going to win the league now.
He'll win it with Villa.
2-2.
I think it's going to be hilarious when Liverpool get rid of Klopp to bring in Steven Gerrard because he'll love him that much, and he's a disaster there. Yeah, let us know what you think about changes. Some people saying Donny, some people saying Lingard, some people saying Ronaldo, a lot of people saying Ronaldo. Who would you like to bring on? Do you think we should make any changes? Or when would you like to see us make changes? Maybe it would be
the key.
70th minute, 65th minute.
That's the key.
Yeah.
When to bring them on.
Yeah, like you were saying, Joe.
Fresh
I'd probably stick with it as it is now. I don't think we've been great, obviously, but... And also, I know we're sort of... it's not a lot to hold on to, but the last 5 minutes and a half was probably better than the first 40 from a United point of view. We had at least a bit more of the ball, was getting into there for
forward a bit more.
Yeah, it was a little bit better. So it's like, okay, give him the sort of first 15 minutes of the second half. Let's just try and build on that. But not a great one at all. When you look at this and what Carrick's done, if you're Michael Carrick, do you think he's almost set out like this, thinking this is what I'm expecting? Just stifle him a bit. Not going to get too many chances. Maybe we can hit him on the break. Do you think it might almost... Is going a plan for him, or do you think this is just not the response he's looking for? And I know there's a lot of ifs there, mate.
He's obviously hopeful that we could do more than we've done.
Yeah.
Because going forward, we've been shit.
Yeah.
Or not even shit, just non-existent.
Yeah.
Defensively, we've been okay. Not great. They have had chances. They haven't had loads of chances. But I think he'll be relatively happy just because of how sort of porous we've been in those recent games. Like you said, going back to the Leicester game, that's where, for me, it went from being like, we had a bad game against Southampton and Wolves earlier in the season and stuff that we drew and won. But like the Leicester one, we just got dominated.
Yeah.
And it was like, Leicester saw that we couldn't press properly, so they just passed through it.
I think he will tell them to play the ball over and try and get on the end like Sancho did before on Rashford. If that's our only outlet to a certain point, then change it tactically. It might be all right, but some more of that in the second half. Because I say Chelsea... They can, let's say, if you play, you go at him, you can slip and you can get through on him.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they're doing all right.
You will get chances against Chelsea.
Yeah, you will. But it wouldn't surprise me as well if we conceded. We're not safe. We're not really particularly secure. So it's just timing those subs right, because we need to go for it at some point. Not go for it, but you want to at least be able to say that you
make
tried
a
to
fight
score.
for it. Yeah, like you say.
But if you go too early, this could still be a 3-0 to Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? They're making chances and we aren't. So we've got to be careful.
We have to play with the right mindset from the first half, and like you say, and use what we did in the last few minutes to go forward in the second half. Yeah. Got to be clear heads straight on the game from the kick-off of the second half. No sloppiness.
Definitely.
Yeah, no sloppiness. How important is that? Just sort of when we see Ronaldo warming up here at half time. Coming out for the second half, obviously Tuchel's going to be laying into his players and saying, right, get at him, go for it.
Yeah, because they won't be happy with it.
No, especially not at home with the own crowd there and everything. How important is it, do you think, that United come out and we don't sort of, take our foot off the pedal and let them get at us? And
I think the only ones who'll be praying for us.
Keep it tight, that sort of thing.
Scousers and City to get something for them.
Yeah. That'd be just typical of us, wouldn't it? Hey, get absolutely battered off Liverpool, lose to City, comfortably lose to him.
Then help
take points off Chelsea. Yeah, and then,
help him
come
out.
the end of the season.
Scandalous, isn't it?
And that's shocking. That.
Do him a favour. Yeah.
I wonder if Dino was saying about how I wonder if Rangnick's had a word with Carrick or whatever. I wonder if even if you take that away, Carrick's sort of thinking, I know roughly how Rangnick's going to play. I'll try and make him play a bit like that so the new manager likes me. I wonder if that's crossed his mind, like proving to him that he can get a bit of a press going, that he can get a bit of that.
This is what we were talking about before the game. Do you think
Because it's not just the players who are sort of fighting for their jobs, or maybe not fighting for the jobs, but fighting for sort of hierarchy amongst the new manager. The coaches are presumably doing that as well, aren't they?
And also, with the coaches, you can have a coach that's still on the staff that, has almost been demoted, or someone who, you don't listen to him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think it was at Giggs under Moyes at Moan that he was never listened to. Do you know what I mean? That he was always sort of marginalised and he just wasn't listened to.
Yeah.
So you can have that where he just thinks this guy's not for me or
Carrick's
whatever.
making a play for being sort of, second in command here.
No.
You don't think?
I don't want him in second.
Well, I'm not saying I want it. I'm saying
him.
it's a possibility. It seems as though they're sticking around. That McKenna and Carrick will be here once Rangnick comes in.
It's just my view. I just don't think for failed two managers, you're keeping the same coaching setup. It's wrong.
We were talking about this before. I'm a little bit surprised that that is how it's gone on. And it looks at the minute like, he is going to keep, from what we hear, he is going to keep the same coaching staff.
Yeah. Or maybe supplement that with his own.
A couple of his. It's just a bad touch there, Matt. He went on a good run then, Matic. But then he just had a heavy touch as he got into the Chelsea half and gave the ball away. Second half, obviously, he's underway. So get involved in the comments, get involved in the chat. No changes as of yet from either team, which isn't that surprising. But both teams have got options on the bench, especially when you look at who's on our bench.
Yeah, most teams don't make subs at half time, do they?
No, it's quite rare.
You should do it every week because you want Donny to play, but no one ever does that. I mean, it happens, but it's...
No.
It's
usually when the wheels are
coming
off.
Unless it's an injury or something.
Yeah, or the wheels are coming off.
Yeah.
Like, you're 4-0 down or whatever.
It's usually 60 minutes at the earliest, isn't it? I think Ollie actually had, despite popular belief, one of the earlier first sub times of any manager in the league last season.
Really?
People always used to go on about it. I think because he used to make
Stephen
one
Howson
early.
is nodding in improvement. I know that's something he'll have studied.
He would make like one at like
true.
60 minutes, 62 minutes, which was one of the lowest. But then he would make the other two in like the 85th minute,
Right.
which I think is what got people's back up a bit. But he would make an early sub quite regularly and a lot earlier than the rest. And the other stat as well, obviously, about the goals and assists by subs was the best in the league. Fred fouled there.
Yeah, it's gone down.
I didn't see what happened there.
No.
But Fred, on the floor.
It's caught from behind. He's holding his ankle.
Ute Hube says we need to control the tempo more.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see that.
Darren Fletcher's got an earpiece in here.
Yeah,
I think
he listens to
talking
Darren
to
Fletcher.
Radnick.
Darren Fletcher with an earpiece. Listen,
He's Radnick's talking to Fletcher now, and he's passing it down to Carrick. Yeah.
Who else would we be talking to?
Dial a pizza. I don't know.
Fred's up. Dial a pizza. Matic.
There, fellow. Yeah.
Come on. Fucking hell.
Stretford Paddock podcast. He's probably listening to that now.
if he's got any sense.
Yeah.
Sancho giving it away there.
No, please,
Bit of an overload on that side.
Part a bus if you have to.
Oh, that's a booking.
That is stupid.
Marcus Rashford with the
Diving
yellow
in
there.
there, Rashford.
Tell you what, wow, could have been more. That could have been some. Oof.
Yeah, he looked pissed off, Rashford.
Have you seen the Marcus
through the area?
Is it Rashford dollar Aldi?
I mean, it's
not a red.
It's not a red.
It's not a million miles off one of them ones, is it?
It's an obvious yellow.
His leg really comes up and sort of chops down.
I think because it's with his leg and not his foot. It's not like any.
He puts his leg in front of the player, doesn't he?
He's got his own dollar Aldi now, Marcus Rashford.
Has he really?
Has he actually?
Yeah. They've brought it out for Christmas.
I'll get you one of them, Jack.
Yeah, you don't mind.
Nice red one as well, yeah.
Put it on me.
Marcus Rashford.
Put it on your desk.
Yeah.
Free kick to Chelsea.
First come, first serve.
Where is it? About on the sort of corner of the box?
Corner of the 18-yard box, maybe 20 yards out.
Reece James even and Marcus Alonso looking at it.
Chelsea's goals by defenders has been ridiculous this season. But that's half of that's because their defenders are so good. Half of that's because they haven't had any strikers for most of it. It's mental how their fullbacks have bailed them out.
No. Oh.
Good header. What does that tell us?
Good head. That's it. Go on.
Cleared by United.
Press him.
Oh, we're in here.
Come on.
It's 2-on-1.
Go.
It's Marcus Rashford and Jadon Sancho. It must be. It is! Yes! Jadon Sancho. 1-0 to Manchester United.
Jorginho with an absolute stinker of a touch on the half.
Oh,
What
can't
did
believe
I
it.
say?
Unreal.
Oh, yes.
Sancho proper plays it there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Mendy's waiting for the pass. He never makes it and just slots it in near post. 1-0 Man
I'm not
United.
passing it to you. I'm doing it
Oh,
myself.
nice,
Waiting
nice.
for Mendy to
Can't
make
believe
a
how
move.
2-on-1 that was.
It was,
They were
it
on the road.
2-on-none.
Yeah, there was no defence. It was. It's only the keeper there.
Oh, yes.
It's good. See, that's what he gets. Good pressing from Rashford and Sancho,
Yeah.
both of them. He's waiting for
And
the
then
pass, waiting
Mendy's
for the
got-
pass. It never comes, and he
Yes.
slots it in. Brilliant.
Top Gun,
Hey.
Jaden.
Assist by Bruno
Get
as
in.
well. Oh no, it won't be, will it? Because of
Look
that
at that,
touch.
just switch on the afterburners there. Just go on.
Jorginho don't even run back. Do you see that? Jorginho just stands there and goes,
To me, to you, to me. No, I'll do it.
oh, he just gives him the eyes, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's waiting for the pass and it never comes.
Joe
1-0.
McGrath, do you want to, in a minute, do you want to do a swap in with Joe? We're hearing from Andy after full time as well. Yeah. And Stephen House. Sorry.
I do. We've loved chatting to you, mate.
I'm going to rat to my MP on
You're back in half an hour. You'll be getting Andy's reaction to the game as well at full time, and we'll be having Stephen Howson back shortly. He's just sorting out his Argos order. You are? What are you saying, you?
What have I missed?
You nothing. Still no. I've been rubbish.
Fantastic. Well done, lads.
Right, great now.
Hey,
Carrick style of play.
Carrick in.
Ralph's on the phone.
Ring Ralph. Say you're not needed,
I
bro.
tell you what though, there, and obviously it's not big tactics, but it's good that both of the sort of strikers or attackers both pressing so hard that it put Jorginho under pressure. He fucks it up, and they're both there.
It's like you said. I was saying 2-1. You're right. It was 2-on-none.
Yeah.
Like there was no one there.
Like again, good pressing here.
I just thought, I can't believe that. I was so mint.
And you knew they were going to score as well because you'd never see 2-on-none.
No, that was
But
like.
wouldn't it have been really bad if they
And I
didn't?
love it as well because,
terrible.
like, listen, I love Marcus Rashford, but I'm glad Jadon Sancho got his goal.
Yeah, me too.
So he
Got
got
2
one,
in 2 now, hasn't he?
and he was getting a little bit of stick from just Muppets going, "Oh, he's got no goals in the third."
Yeah. 2 goals in.
So he's.
Get Phil Jones on now. I think.
We have still
Well,
got
that'd be
defending,
good.
obviously, to a lot of defending to do because it's only early
Yeah,
doors.
it's never over
Well
now.
done,
Got
Victor.
40 minutes left.
Well done, Victor. Get it out.
It's a Lindelof there.
Good lad. That's
It's our ball,
Come on. Another goal. Well done, Sancho. I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
You knew it could start, coming as it.
Can't
It's
like
a
you
great
say. Bruno
fucking
just
hit.
hoofs it.
But look at these two
And
little-
Jorginho
Go on,
here with an
lads.
awful
It's
touch.
such a good hoof.
Awful touch. I look at saying Sancho.
Mendy's in
Look
it,
at his
right?
legs
Gives
there,
him
by the
behind.
way.
Oh, little shimmy
You know
there.
what Mendy actually does? He does
I
all
know.
right there, Mendy, because he pretends to go and then comes
Yeah.
back. Luckily, Sancho didn't hit it when he came back. He went again.
I wonder what going through
expecting the
Mendy's head
pass.
at that time. He must be thinking, fuck.
Come on then, now we've got another chance here.
Bit more energy.
Heavy
about it.
touch, Bruno.
I know it is heavy touch,
That's
isn't
a
it?
booking then, ref. Reece James all over Marcus Rashford there.
He's very heavy on the bookings for us, but not for them.
Yeah, that's a shout out. What?
He's fucking shit. Bum, 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 bum.
Andy Taylor.
I like how your eyes are. You like you. This is your nervous position, isn't it? Just sort of.
Do you know
hands
what?
on face.
1-0 up is the
cancelled
most
as
nervous
well.
I ever get.
Yeah.
Like,
'Cause there's
honestly.
something to lose now.
Yeah. It's that hope. It's the hope that kills you. And now if we draw, I'll be gutted.
I think.
Wait a sec. I've just realised the phrase "it's the hope that kills you" is absolutely opposed to Brendan Rodgers' life philosophy, isn't it? Because with no hope is what kills you as far as he's concerned.
He says that. Was
I'd love that.
Yeah.
This is a seminar, and it's Brendan Rodgers with his theories on you can live for a week without food. Can we change the camera to one that's on, please?
Yeah.
But you can't live for a
We
moment
monitor
without
it
hope.
as well.
And yet, it's the hope that kills you is the other thing.
Go on, Marcus. Skin him.
Oh, should have played it through there. Bit of confidence now from United.
Yeah.
Holding the
Bit of
ball
swagger.
a bit more. Bit of swagger.
Let's get a bit more to it.
Go on.
Bounce,
Alex
bounce.
Telles. Use that left foot there. Absolutely
Oh,
no one in the box whatsoever.
Oh, go on.
We're crossing.
wide,
See
get it
again though.
wide,
There's
get
no one in the box. No one in the box. No one in the box.
Get Ronaldo.
Get Ronaldo on just for this attack, and then take him back off again.
Be good if we could do
like
that.
a kicker.
That's a poor cross, that. Seriously. Hey.
Bit of pressure from United now. Got off some confidence from that goal.
Yeah.
Again though, they're trying to cross the ball in the box. There's no one in there.
Hey.
I know it's understandable when you're not got a striker on the pitch, but if so, don't cross it into the
Yeah.
box.
I know. What have we got here?
What, are they
Stephen
the
Howson's
balls?
throwing things out.
Are they the balls?
Throwing
Try a
food.
Brazilian ball?
No, there's not enough for you.
What even is it?
Oh no, they're not balls.
So he just threw it on the table and. Halloumi fries. Which are just big sticks of halloumi, basically, aren't they? Halloumi fries. How come people have a go at Greggs for calling a sausage roll a vegan sausage roll? You can't have the word sausage if it's vegan. And yet no one gives a fuck when they're calling halloumi fries fries.
Chelsea are in here. Victor Lindelof, I mean, to be fair, it was more like straight at his head, but he did well.
Very squeaky, by the way, so...
I don't like the look of that.
Very squeaky.
I don't want any.
Why?
Because it's cold cheese on a watch-along. Cheers.
Yeah. I'm just going to hold this in front of your face, Jay.
Well done, Lindelof, there. It was a shit pass, actually.
It was, but he did well anyway. He added it.
It's so squeaky, that cheese.
Yeah. Sounds like sooty and sweeping. You
Oh.
Let it out.
Oh.
Like...
I'm glad that we swapped Andy Tate for you to come and eat, by the way.
Sorry.
It's Steve's fault for just sliding cheese onto the desk.
Yeah, cheese is my weakness.
The hair coming out! What's happening?
It's all happening. Go on! Go on, my son!
2-0!
Marcus is on!
Come on!
Play him in!
Get there!
Oh.
Nah. Go on!
Marcus Skinny!
Who's that?
That's a great
Found
ball,
it.
that.
It's a good ball.
That is a great ball.
Come on,
Slowed it
use
down
it.
a bit, but we found him.
Quicker. Don't let them reset. Nice, ball in.
Fred to the back. But
That wasn't a bad ball.
It wasn't.
Do you think you should have been doing better there?
I just think someone's got to attack that.
The actual problem there was Fred's pass to Rashford here is nothing. Like, you're just giving it to someone who's in as much trouble as you are. No penetration.
Yes,
he doesn't wait for people to overlap him. He's playing it to a person that's level with him, that's in the exact same spot as he is. Like, he should have maybe held the ball up there, or tried to wait until Rashford had actually overlapped him.
This is it now, though, with Chelsea going for it, where we have got the players to counter attack.
Yeah.
We just obviously the most obvious statement ever, but we just need not to concede.
Shit. I'm nervous.
I'm not.
You confident?
Yeah.
Good lad.
I don't feel nerves these days.
Do you not?
Ever since I played King Herod in year 6.
Yeah. Still spoke about that day that performance.
The baby nerves that day.
Yeah.
And I got rid of them.
I heard you stole the show. Timo Werner with an absolutely terrible
with a characteristically bang average shot there from Timo Werner. He's a great.
It looked harder to get that off target.
He's got great attributes, Timo Werner, but shooting isn't one of them, is it?
Look, how did you get that off target?
No, because he's trying to use the outside of his foot because he hasn't got a left foot.
Yeah.
And which you can just strike across so easily. He's trying to
well
curl
wide
it into the far corner with the outside of his
nearly
foot.
took
Use your
someone's
left
head off
foot,
in the front
mate.
row.
Bambaleo.
But he's very quick. He's great at pressing. He's great at running in behind. He finds himself in good positions all the time, but he just can't finish.
Yeah, no, he can't. And it's
and
really
even someone who
weird.
can't finish will score occasionally. But in that situation, you're not worried, are you?
No. He has been. It is mad how bad he's been for them.
Yeah.
I know. Obviously, he still won the Champions League, but he still was poor last season.
Not now.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
good luck. Yeah, Stephen House said, don't point out how bad he is now. Good point.
Well, if he scores, it don't make him any better.
If he scores,
don't want to jinx it. Jadon Sancho's on one now. He's got a bit between his teeth. Go on.
Are we able to bring Steve back in, Mike-wise?
Into the room. Steve,
Right.
into the room. I'll budge up again.
Here we go.
Keep going.
The dream team.
Great to see you, Steve.
Oh!
That's a foul.
That's a foul. Is he going to get? I thought he was going to. Do you know what I
was
thought
that
it was? I
noise
thought it was
then?
Reece James, and I thought he was on a yellow.
I love a bit of argy-bargy, me. I'd start just pushing people.
An argy-bargy, is that the same as a Brazilian Scotch egg?
No. The argy-bargy was my... I think...
An Argentinian onion barger.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Right, free kick to United, 35, 40 yards out-ish. Well, we're not doing it, are we?
What being an argy-bargy? Still feels a bit tight on this corner.
I don't think I've had Argentinian.
I'm fine. I've got loads of space here. Jake doesn't like moving next to me for some reason.
I can't, really.
Yes, of course you could.
You sure?
Yeah,
I feel like I'm pushing
a
you.
bit too tight now.
I'm pushing you.
Talk into the microphone.
Chelsea can't.
Right, Chelsea on the counter.
Get over to him.
It's a good ball from Werner. Take him down.
Well done.
Yes.
Well done,
Nice.
The Man U match did well there as well because he covered. Got over to that left-hand side.
It's a decent ball.
It's a stupid ball, actually.
I thought it was going to be a nice one if Sancho collected
So
it.
what's the idea? You're playing it in behind three Chelsea centre-backs with one player counter-attacking. Play into his feet so he can come back.
You said that, didn't you?
My thinking, exactly. Chelsea just having a bit more of the ball again now.
Oh, shit. Fucking hell.
Victor Lindelof clearing up again at that front post. He's had a better second half, hasn't he, Victor?
Yeah, he knows he's got to be the sort of commander of that back four there. Wan-Bissaka still needs a sort
He's
of...
fully off his fucking tits.
Yeah, which means off his tits.
There is that as well.
Have you ever seen him?
Just does what he wants.
Everybody.
Loves get off his tits.
No, I mean he plays like he's off his tits.
Eric Bailly, I mean, there's that out of context Eric Bailly account in there, and every single game they've got something else to put on there.
Yeah.
The rumours are he runs that account.
Go on, Mark.
Come on, Rash.
Go on, Marcus.
Come on with it.
One touch he needed, he was away.
Come on. Sometimes it's too much.
Even if it's Hudson Odoi, 2v1's too much, isn't it?
Yeah.
Keep that in, that's it. Keep
Well
going.
done.
Come on, bit of speed now.
See, Tellers is so wasted when there's no one to cross it to, though, isn't it?
Yeah, look at
He's
the
literally like, hey, what are you dead good at? Crossing.
Yeah, look
Cool.
at the centre of the pitch there. There is no Manchester United players in it whatsoever.
The switch isn't on. You watch.
Again, though.
I tell you what was incredible.
I've heard that, though. We have to say there from
That's a
Carrick.
foul. Well done.
They play a back three, we'll play a non-forward. How
Yeah.
about that?
We'll play a
What
front
them fuckers
non.
going to do now?
What
eh?
did you watch the City Barcelona Paris game on the midweek? Did you just see how City just
Looks
would-
like
now and
Ronaldo's
again-
coming on as well, by the way. What do you make of that decision?
Bring you on, yeah, because he's always going to come on, though, won't he?
Yeah, I mean, it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
I know, but
There's half a chance he gets
What
you a
do you want
goal
from us, AJ?
out of
I
fuck
don't know.
all.
I just
And also,
need
you're
it
going to ask
playing
him
well.
to
I
do
think
maybe a
playing
bit
well. I
of
think
tearing around
the-
for who's it going to be? Sancho, by the looks of the way they're zooming in on him.
the front three are playing well together.
I think it'd be slightly unfortunate to come off Sancho.
Yeah,
I
I
think he's
think
been better than
last
Rashford.
10
Do you know
minutes
what?
especially.
Money's on Marcus because I still don't think he's match fit.
Yeah, he was out for 3 months, wasn't he?
That makes sense, and I can live with that.
And Ronaldo's kind of been
I mean, I
featured
know it sounds
under Carrick
crazy
at
to
least
say.
as that left forward in that one game example that we've got of.
Ronaldo coming on, why would you change it? But it's, you know, Everton were 1-0 up, we brought Ronaldo on, and we just lost our rhythm.
Too much space here for Loftus-Cheek.
Here we go. Oh! Well
Matic
blocked.
with a Fellaini-like chest there.
I know.
And then a burst out
But
of.
no one's passed to. I think he had to do that there.
I agree with you there.
It's not a good pass, but
No,
it
he
was
was
a
Chelsea
absolutely
literally on the halfway
getting-
line. It's just backs to the wall shit for United
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah,
Maybe
we-
Ronaldo coming on changes the focus a little bit.
We can't maintain this for half an hour. Put it that way.
Thing is,
No, we
we've
can't.
always got that counter in us, though.
Yeah. But you nullify that a little bit when it's Ronaldo because Ronaldo's not
Hold on,
outpacing
tell us.
anybody.
That's what I mean. It's
I mean,
like,
he's still quick, to be fair.
Yeah.
He outpaced me. So he's still got a bit of wheels on him.
and you are as quick as the Chelsea defenders.
What
Might
distance?
outpace Thiago Silva
So
or Jorginho.
get over to him.
Season he's having's a disgusting.
Yeah, he is good.
Who's that?
Thiago Silva.
no.
Mate, I thought he was going to... Joe, when you've been in Paris for a serious amount of time now.
And you're 35.
Yeah, and you're
Yeah.
coming to England for a payday at Chelsea. I'm like, this has got...
Especially after his first couple of games as well.
This
He's
has
at
got
Bournemouth or
clanger
whatever it was,
all
where he had a
over it,
stink.
but he's been sensational. One of the few that you go, well, fair play, I didn't expect that.
Yeah. Hold on, Eric.
Good Eric Bailly!
Good pressing by Sancho.
Sancho's been everywhere, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been
We
really
might
good.
still win the league under Ragnick.
I like
What,
that's
this
the s-
season or next season?
This season, Joe. It's only fucking November.
Just about true.
Some season.
lot of points left to play for. Get involved in the comments. Hit that like button.
We say we
Let's
won't.
get to
We say we
2,000
won't.
likes.
You got to remember,
It is
City
Sancho.
were in a very
Don't
poor
get that.
position
It's
last year.
Sancho, bizarre.
I wouldn't have done that. And I know it's Cristiano Ronaldo, but I think Jadon Sancho's been excellent this
Yeah.
second half. Yeah. He's causing all sorts of problems.
He's dropped a clanger there, hasn't he?
Well, we don't know yet, do we?
Yeah, we'll
We'll
see.
find out, won't we? It's a
We
bold
wouldn't have done
strategy,
it,
card.
but it doesn't mean
Nope.
it's not going to work.
I mean, I'm not moaning too much about one of the GOATs coming on,
I'll moan then.
but Jadon Sancho was certainly
Still a bit surreal he's playing for us.
causing
Yeah, he's
Chelsea
still, man.
all sorts of issues.
Still a bit surreal he's playing for us than Fred is.
I think maybe if you think it might be more suitable to have Rashford and Ronaldo together than Sancho and Ronaldo, just because of Rashford's pace and playing the ball across to.
He's a bit more on the shoulder than Sancho is.
Yeah.
I'll give you
Oh,
that.
nice.
great
Come
turn.
on now, though.
That's
Is that
goal.
Bruno?
Bruno Fernandes.
From Wan-Bissaka. Fuck me.
Oh, God.
Just 5
There's
yards,
such like just missing beats, isn't there? That you like
Yeah.
see some absolute wild, outrageous football, and he's passed it to Wan-Bissaka.
Someone, Uncle Dubious says political sub.
A political sub. Greatest of all time is not a political.
Would you say more or less political than starting Ronaldo on the bench? He's obviously
What a touch
not. He's
that was,
obviously
by the
willing
way.
to.
Yeah, but what
not.
he's saying is he wanted to start Ronaldo on the bench because that's why his team would have set up. But he has to bring Ronaldo on eventually in this game.
Maybe, but I don't think so. I also don't think so. But also, like, who else you bringing on? You got to remember we can't bring on 2 keepers. So outside of doing that, what else is the obvious sub?
It's not a mad sub that. I would have gone Rashford instead of Sancho personally, but I don't think it's mental that he hasn't.
No, it's the fact he's made a sub that was the only curious thing for me. I thought we looked.
Do we feel like
attack-wise for the last sort of 15 minutes we looked good?
I feel like it is a sub that he would have had in his mind that he was going to make before the game. If you get me.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean by that? So he probably would have his mind gone, I'm going to bring Ronaldo on with 60 minutes gone, 65 minutes gone.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So even though the game has changed,
Sancho
Sancho might have been a bit better at the time. What's happened? Oh, corner. I thought something else.
Look at that line, Jesus.
Who's it? Good header, Lindelof, I think. Either Lindelof or Ronaldo wins the header there.
Come on, Reds. This should be an amazing result.
Wouldn't it?
What's happening here? Not again.
Is it another corner?
Fuck off.
Triple corners.
Bruno Fernandes.
Triple corners.
What?
There's 3 of them.
Yeah. There's actually only been 2.
But after this will be 3 of them. And they say that again. Oh.
It's not really
Can we see the game instead?
What's happening?
What's happening here? Is the sound ahead? Can you turn the sound off? Because we're hearing stuff there.
What's going on here? Give a penalty.
Why are you ahead of us?
I don't know. The sound's just the audio's ahead on.
What is going on here? It
Is
looks
he giving a
like it's
penalty?
giving a penalty here.
Oh, come on!
Oh, for
Taylor,
God's
you
sake.
dickhead! Why is
What
Rudiger
going
involved?
on
Honestly.
He's involved with everything.
Yeah, he does kick him. Watch this as a kick.
That's not
Is
a
that the
foul.
penalty
That's not
there?
a foul if that's what he's given. That
Has
absolutely
he
is
given
not a foul in the
Has he
world.
given that, or has he given the kick there?
That's not a fucking foul,
not a foul,
Jesus! He's come from behind him! That's bonkers if you've given that, you fucking absolute
I
sausage!
think he's given it. We'll see.
Surely that's not a foul.
VAR going to do
For a
anything
penalty,
about
they're
it?
Yeah, I must have looked at it, so they must have fucking decided it was happening. That's fucking bonkers.
That's so like that. And he's still on the floor like he's been fucking like a chainsaw to the back of his ankle. I think they've checked it, haven't they?
Have they checked?
Because there is some contact, so they're not going to overrule
He
it.
kicks him, but it's not a foul. Like, you can kick people with zero intention to kick him, and it's
Oh,
still
look
be
at him
a fucking
helping him
thing.
up like he's fucking crutches.
Oh my fucking god.
Fucking hell. Well, this isn't fun, is it? Oh, we just don't need that, did
Ken
we?
De Gea saved 3 penalties in 2 weeks. Or a week. They're keeping it. Yeah. They're not going to
Honestly,
return it because
that's
there's
fucking
contact.
pathetic.
There is-
It's always something with these lot. Always some decision.
Who's it, Werner?
No, it'd be
Oh,
Jorginho.
Oh, help him out, yeah.
Oh,
Can we get a wheelchair for
Absolute
Thiago Silva,
muppet.
please?
Now
Someone's
done, we
touched
are.
his ankle.
Oh, fuck off.
He's missed a few recently, Jorginho, hasn't he? Had a few saved.
come on. Today's another day.
Surely De
Don't
Gea.
let
Day
Come
now.
on, he's not going to save 3 in a week, is he?
No.
We saved 1 in 2 years before that.
No,
I mean,
that's
he had
not
that
right.
many
More,
fucking
5
against
years.
Villarreal.
He's
he
not
had
due another
plenty
save
of
now
fucking
for about 12
options,
years.
didn't he? Come on. Come on, Dave. Come on, Dave. Come on, Dave.
Nice goal. That's such a light penalty, that.
Chelsea
Such a light
Fuck's
penalty, man.
sake. Such a light penalty.
Soft, man.
Didn't
so soft.
deserve that. How... VAR plays such a lesser role these days, doesn't it? But
Good penalty.
I don't know. Would you say anything?
I just think it's just shit.
It's encroaching now as well.
It's just, he just touches him. They both just swing the leg together and he touches him. It's fucking not much in that at all.
Oh,
Come on.
Every time
His
you
foot's
watch
up in
it-
the air and he just...
Every time you watch it, it gets a bit like, come on, was that really a penalty? Wan-Bissaka doesn't mean to kick his leg. And what would have Silva done then if he did get his leg?
Oh.
Well, Ronaldo's on, 20 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's just deflating that because this looked like it was potentially going to be a good result. I know it was a lot
I feel like we had one
ways
goal.
to go, but conceding in that way is just deflating because it wasn't a penalty to me. I agree with you. I think it's very, very soft.
Yeah, me too.
Let's see how we deal with going conceding a goal.
People arguing about whether it was a penalty, saying some people saying 100% a pen, others saying never a pen. I mean, regardless, it's done now. United have just got to rally round. A draw isn't a terrible result despite the circumstances, but what you don't want, obviously, is to capitulate now. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's just annoying. The amount of decisions that have gone against us at Stamford Bridge is ridiculous.
Trying his best there.
Got it.
Another one away, tell us.
Come on.
Just hit Fred on the back, I think.
It's just when we get to that halfway line, it's really we run out of ideas already, and that's not good. You want to be getting to that halfway line and having options and knowing where your next pass is.
Help him out.
He's got options. There you go.
I hope he's not rattled us.
Yeah, me too.
Come on.
Confident.
Let's see what we can do now. A bit Ronaldo.
Shit from Ronaldo there.
VAR's took. It feels like at least, certainly in the broadcast, has took a back seat.
Yeah, really has. We've not got any replay. We got replays.
Probably for the best, really, I suppose.
No, again, it was fun.
I don't think they would overturn that anyway, because there is contact. If the ref's given it, it's not a clear and obvious error. It's light, but he has kicked him. I don't think VAR would have overturned that unless it's 3 United fans watching.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're not overturning a terrible decision.
Or 4.
He's kicked him.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's soft. I think if he didn't give it, they wouldn't have overturned it either. I think it's just one of them.
Yeah, it's just a soft penalty, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just like
it's contact, and he's given a foul for it when half the time they don't.
It's ridiculous.
I've seen some serious contact fouls in the box that are nowhere near that and just ignored, just like nothing.
Yeah, brushed apart.
He was on his way though, wasn't he, Taylor? Someone had a word in his ear.
Could be the linesman.
Yeah, because he looked like he was.
Come on.
Don't foul him.
No fouls. Not even the fucking slightest of it. Good hit. Well in. It's just going to be, if we don't change something soon.
Now, bit scrappy now.
The Alamo.
You're lucky.
Could be just 18 minutes of...
See, Hedge, when do you come on?
Just frustrating. Really frustrating. Liam Hemming saying, watching in France, the commentators think the ref is dinky, stupid.
I would agree.
Yeah, still.
Hope France is nice.
People arguing about the penalty still. Some people saying it was a penalty, others saying it wasn't. Either way, it's frustrating.
This is true. You look at Chelsea's bench and they could... look at Chelsea's bench and they could bring on a couple of attacking options that really just spook us in the last 10 minutes. Lukaku's...
He's not been that... I know he's been injured, but... He had a bit of a barren run of games, though.
Yeah, he did. You're right.
I think he went like
he
5
started
games
off.
or 6
He done
games
exactly
or
what he did at United. He started off flying,
but worse,
and then stopped scoring.
He's only scored like 4 for him, hasn't he?
That's what I mean. It's not like
he's created chances like a motherfucker as well.
Yeah,
he's a good player.
That's a foul and a booking probably if he's not already on one.
He annoys me.
Anthony Taylor.
He's altering him, he's from.
Yeah, he's done that thing. He does that thing like, oh, I'm not really a United fan, so I'm going to show it by giving shit decisions against United all the time.
See, told you it wasn't a United.
Yeah, look.
But you are.
Yeah, no one supports Altrincham.
No, that's true. What league are they in?
Oh, they're really low down.
Yeah, that's not your first team, is it?
No. Oh yeah.
I mean, like the rest of Altrincham supports United.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
The whole of your family supports
Come on,
United.
look at Ronaldo. Oh,
pass it, Fred, for fuck's sake!
Do something. Help him out. Ronaldo's got 0 options.
On the ball.
What a
Made
crazy.
a right fucking meal of that.
I know,
didn't he? Jesus, just kick the ball up. You got a left foot as well, you know. No, sorry,
Fred.
Wan-Bissaka kicked it clean off, didn't he? About 2
Fair play
minutes
to
ago.
Fred getting a crossing there on his left foot.
He's left-footed.
Yeah, he's left-footed, mate.
Sorry, I thought he was right-footed.
No, he's just shit with it.
Just shit.
Shit, we wrote. I always
Fair
thought
play
Fred
to
was
Fred for kicking
right-footed.
the ball with his natural foot.
Why did I think he was
Fair play to
right-footed?
Fred for kicking the
The
ball.
reason you thought he was right-footed is because you've watched him play for the last 4 years.
Yeah, he thought his left foot's terrible. He must be right
Fair play
footed.
for Fred for trying to do everything on
Oh,
his weak
What's
foot.
happening?
Penalty!
Sky
No.
go
All
bag of
thought we
shit,
were getting
man.
a fucking penalty.
Tim Jones says, must say, boys, if that's against Ronnie in the Chelsea box, we'd be screaming for it. Feels soft for us,
They wouldn't
but
give
not a
that.
clear and obvious error.
They won't give that against Ronaldo.
Lingard's coming on. I've not
That'll
seen
be
Lingard
Rashford.
for a couple of
That's
for a
definitely
bit.
Rashford.
Well, Bruno.
I'd take Bruno off, mate.
Bruno, you know.
I don't
Bruno
like
has
taking Bruno
been-
off because he's always got one in him, but he's just. I don't know.
Not been great today. That's
No.
But it's interesting. This is where Carrick makes his
Ronnie, you're not
decisions.
getting them. Don't bother.
Oh.
Just not happening.
Not with Taylor.
We look
No.
like we can run into each other a lot here.
nice.
Matic there
Matic
with
has
a
got
one
that
for
in
the
him.
show reel.
Yeah, Matic
Hey.
is
Come on now.
great.
Bit of
Matic's really
speed.
Fred just running into nowhere there and thinking, like, what am I doing?
good. He's got a bit of a more of a free rein under Carrick,
How
hasn't
do
he, Fred?
we-
You can tell he has because he's in positions he's never normally in.
That's true.
In there.
And that's better for him. I think you was pointing out, Steve, about him being an 8 for
It's like
Brazil.
the Pogba thing, innit?
Yeah, like
Pogba
don't
just
have
gives
him
the ball
sat in
away
front of
too
your
much.
defence, giving it away, causing issues.
Come on.
Look at fucking Eric Bailly just doing Eric Bailly.
We're having a...
Eric Bailly plays every game like he's 5-0 up and he don't care.
that pass is not...
Was that Bruno again?
There's something in that. Like, you get to a cup final, be like, no one let nerves affect you. And Eric Bailly be like, what are they?
What's nerves?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, no, okay, I'll try not to.
And then boot someone.
Well, I wasn't nervous. I just didn't like it.
Yeah, it's just a dickhead. Don't cut out the cross, all right?
Massive game, yeah, but you
Don't.
said it was just like every other game.
Go on. That's it.
Fucking hell.
Lovely. Just make the
Every
pass.
ball just
Make the
lands.
pass
What is that?
Chelsea would have made
Yeah.
if you weren't there. Too much time to turn there as well.
It really is.
There you go. Well done, Bruno.
He's never, ever... Oh, he
Well
made
done.
that.
Well
he made
done,
it.
lad.
And he's got a booking.
Bruno.
He's got a booking
is he
for that.
late?
Why?
Is he off?
Oh,
Bruno
fuck off,
was.
Taylor. You absolute fucking
Is Bruno
gimp.
on a booking already?
No,
I
I
thought...
don't think so.
I like this.
Let's have a look at this. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
late.
yellow.
It is late. It's yellow.
I like it though. Good lad.
Well, let's make sure he's definitely fucking hurt.
Yeah.
I think, is he coming off?
Yeah, he was coming off anyway, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah. Oh, Jess, is he?
Jesse
Come on,
Lingard coming
Jess.
on for someone.
Yeah.
Jesse in London's a different flavour.
Yeah.
Jesse for Marcus.
Yeah, that was obvious.
Yeah.
It almost feels like he got an assist for that goal, but he actually didn't touch the ball at all, did he?
Yeah.
He just right there.
Mind
Yeah.
games, innit?
Yeah.
Mind games.
But fair play, though, because some players would have stopped.
Yeah, you need, like, that's giving Mendy something to think about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you say, Mendy actually did all right. It's just
He's a fucking
little
good
shimmy.
keeper, Mendy,
He's
mate.
mint.
Who are they bringing on here? Mount and Pulisic.
No, was that it?
Do you like Pulisic?
Oh, they're fully twisted. Pulisic will be playing left wing back, kind of.
Took Alonso and Hudson-Odoi off for Mount and Pulisic.
Fully pushed the deck in now, then.
Yeah, might as
What
well.
in?
The decks.
Push your deck in.
I think Chelsea, like, I know this is obviously what win, but do you think they really got to go for this now? Because the draw is not good for them, is it?
No, they're going for a title.
They're going for a title. They, like, it wasn't that long ago they drew with Burnley. United are 8th.
Fred loves running past
City
him.
and Liverpool. United are 8th. That's
No,
bad.
United are 8th. We are though, aren't we? We're 8th. We've lost 4 of the last 5 games. This isn't a good result for them.
Obviously, losing isn't going to be good for Chelsea, but a draw, like you said, isn't much better.
No,
Is
No.
it?
draw- you got to win your home games.
Yeah, they're in a
got it.
title challenge, the top of the league. Do you know what I mean? It's
You have to
like,
win your home
City,
games.
Liverpool both winning as well.
It's on the home
yeah,
team to win
you know what I
this.
mean?
You get a draw away from home.
1-1 to a team that's
Only,
lost as
only
many as we
against
have.
all, like your top 5 rivals, really. Of everyone else, you just need to win home and away. I mean, it doesn't happen, but like,
That's the aim.
yeah.
They just stop.
What is going on? Honestly, it's handball. It's insane.
Adam Vanossi says the state of these refs is embarrassing. Anthony Taylor has brainworms, never a pen. Let's find a winner. On the break, up the fucking Reds.
Yes.
I like that, brainworms.
What a fucking turn that was by Werner,
Wan-Bissaka is-
though. Unbelievable, Jeff.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka blocks it, and then scuff shot wide. Does well
I
in
mean, he's
Wan-Bissaka.
murdered Lindelof.
Yeah.
He just allowed a roll to run across his body, and Lindelof was like, "Oh, you can do that."
Yeah.
Anyone else weirded out by how much he looks like Statman Dave?
Who?
What do you mean who?
Does.
Werner.
Werner.
Lindelof.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, I suppose. I didn't think of it until you said it.
Oh, he really does.
Yeah.
What? Not for me. Bit of pressing here from United.
I'm not here
Forced
with
the
you.
long ball.
You
and
like,
then
yeah, all right.
Doesn't
It
win
does
the
a
long
bit,
ball.
yeah.
See there, like
You're
Go on,
like,
Jess.
angry with me. Like, what? Sorry, bro. Like, yeah, you're right. You win. You and Steve are right. I'm wrong. You happy now? All right.
6 by Nico dropping you an email.
That's Joe's laptop. I don't even know what that is.
Great restaurant in town. Got zero-star hygiene though, didn't they?
Yeah.
In the Liverpool branch.
No.
Cheers to the invite for Thursday night, by the way. For me and Jay.
For anyone who doesn't know what Thursday night is, off by heart, what's that? Straight to here. What's Thursday night?
Robo Premier.
I got invited by the Mac.
I'm going to say there's only one podcast a week that references Brian Robson and his abilities weekly.
Weekly.
One.
He's doing a signing tomorrow.
Where?
At HMV.
Right, should we go? With a camera and just do an
HMV still exists.
impromptu podcast.
Of course HMV still
I got
exists.
caught shoplifting there.
3/4 of our
Think I'm
audience
still
just
bad?
Googled HMV.
Yeah.
Right, sound.
The one in
is a
town.
HMV?
Yeah. In fact, it wasn't even me that shoplifted, it was me, mate.
His master's voice.
Yeah, that is what it is, I mean. But
Oh.
he's not read my text anyway.
Oh.
Kaku's coming on.
Lukaku's going to play like the
Just
greatest
told him he
player
gets
ever.
Yeah.
Cheesecake if you
He's
was.
going to be
He's got
like
a bag.
He's going to be like that player we thought we were getting.
Ideal. Oh, he's done well there.
So I mean, Silva's having a fucking hell of a season and just playing like a fucking Rolls
Winning
Royce.
penalties and all sorts.
Look at Rudiger. Does he realise he's a centre half? What is he doing?
I don't think we do.
Oh,
Taking
I
the
remember
fucking
Saki could
team
have had that then.
Paul.
Shit.
That's a good touch,
What a
man.
touch.
Fucking hell. That won't matter. Pulisic has done really well there. Stupid.
That's awful.
It was Mason Mount, but yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
No, it wasn't. Was it?
No, it was Mason Mount here.
It was Pulisic.
Oh yeah.
Mason Mount.
Cheers,
I'm
though.
gonna get in this argument. Make it equal.
Mason Mount number 18.
Don't know. Lukaku coming on. Who's that going to be for? Do we think ZX done fuck all, hasn't he?
Mason Mount.
Mason. Statman Dave's coming off.
Oh, it's Werner, yeah. Forgot
Look, the flags are kind of the same, but in a different way.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And a different orientation.
Flags are weird, aren't they?
Yeah, they're mad.
They are a bit, actually.
Yeah.
The
Why
fact that
not
every
a flag?
country has to have a
Very
flag.
basic,
And they
aren't
all
they?
agree to it as well.
What's your flag? No, I mean,
Yeah.
Do you reckon you could just bully a country and have their flag?
Yeah, probably.
That's
Like,
one of the
say, like,
criteria,
this is our
isn't it?
flag, like.
Well,
and
we
we're-
went, you've got to put our flag on your flag for
Yeah.
250 years, didn't we?
So loads of people.
Yeah.
I don't know how Hawaii still's got it.
No, I don't.
Why does
Is
Hawaii
it
still
on there
have
in the Barcelona flag as well?
What?
Like a mini England.
it? It's not an England thing. That's the cross of St George.
Right.
St. George is a
Yeah.
fictional
Like,
character.
and Georgia, the country named after St George, the fictional character.
Go on then. There we
Go
go.
on.
Good pressing.
I've
Who's
got like
there?
5 of them on their flag. They went mental with it. They got a big one and then 4 little ones.
Bloody hell.
They were like, we told you with Georgia. Have a look at
Bruno's
that.
done his best to give the ball away every time he's had it today, hasn't he?
I know. It's just so frustrating.
I know.
I feel you, Andy.
We had
I
a,
don't
we had a
feel
decent, like, not chance, but we were in a good position there.
Christopher Hawkins says Werner is the original false 9. Can't finish.
Yeah. False.
Yeah, you can slag him off now. He's gone off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you he's rubbish. Hey.
Oh no, he's come back on us.
Ah,
Hey.
he's going.
Timo
No, that's
Werner.
Mason Mount.
Why don't they have
Pathetic.
roll-on, roll-off subs?
Just
Why is
get
it once
confusing,
you've
wouldn't
come
it?
off, that's you. Why?
Because you can bring someone off that's come on.
Yeah.
Don't know, funny, innit?
Make a case for it. Because they have it in our league. I think it's mint.
Rolling
did they?
subs.
But you still get a maximum of 3.
Yeah,
Well, we have 5 at the
league are
moment.
you in?
In the cups, you get 3, and it's like this. Where it's 3 and you're done. But you can have 5, and they can roll on, roll off.
Corner to Chelsea.
Do they have to roll?
Shut up, Joe.
I don't know. But
I'm not sure how many of our opposition do it. I read the
off
rules
this cheek.
because I'm sad like that.
He's lived up to everything you said about him before the game, Joe.
what?
He's just been
There's
there.
a good chance that
Yeah.
he's just fucking shy.
He's like, he's decent. He's sort
That's
of
off his
decent.
shoulder. That's terrible. He's completely missed it.
Yeah.
I remember them being a big song and dance when Jose brought him on for 5 minutes about 10 years ago.
Yeah. He's all right.
Look, we've got an academy.
He'll
Look.
score a 8 goal now, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Smack winning from 30 yards.
Goals in the last 10 minutes.
unbelievable strike.
Chelsea have got 8 this season in the last 10 minutes.
How many have we got?
I think that's the amount that we've scored in all minutes this season, isn't it? 8.
Some pretty decent standout performances individually from United, I'd say.
Who are they?
Fred?
Baye, Fred.
Yeah.
Fergal McClement says Fred is a better big game player than Bruno a lot of times. Fred's
I
done
think
alright today.
the other one of the reasons that is though is because Fred has a lot more to do in big games than Bruno.
Yeah.
Matic has done well.
Matic has been good, but we don't play. We don't hold the ball in big games.
Oh,
If we were Man City,
Okay.
or we played like Man City, you would see a lot more of Bruno than you do in Fred.
That's a very good point.
If we sports washed.
No, but if we played possession-based, almost every big game United play, we have less than 50% possession.
By the way, have they had fucking like a rainbow armband on today as well? City?
Oh, City will have it, Newcastle will have it. They'll
You
all
say
have
that,
it,
but
won't they?
I think there was a point when the Premier League like Twitter pages in certain countries didn't even have it.
Really?
And it's a Premier League thing, and they're like, "Why don't you do it?" Because people would be mad. So what is actually the point in this then?
Yeah, literally.
Only promoting the rainbow stuff in countries where people are already relatively tolerant of it.
Not being murdered for their sexuality.
Yeah.
Sound.
I know.
Well played.
But I suppose at some point, I don't know. I guess the counter argument would be you're putting people in danger by doing it in certain countries. I don't know, but yeah, it all just seems performative, doesn't it? Half the time. Have a fucking word, lads. Eric Bailly flying out for no reason there.
Just got another clip.
Matic has got it safe then, and Bailly just comes smashing past him.
See, that was more of a foul than the penalty, and Taylor's just waved it off. For us, by the way. Did Wan-Bissaka just make someone?
Can he pass, man? He can't pass.
I know Wan-Bissaka.
He can't pass. He's actually not that bad at crossing. It's his passing that's fucking awful. 5-yard passes, he can't do them.
That's it. Like, actually, driving into the final third, sometimes even beating a man.
Yeah.
He can do it, but then you say, you pass it to him there.
No, I can't, I'm afraid.
Soz.
But I will try it 50 times a game anyway. 87th minute now.
Look, like we can only get it 40 yard, and it's just restarting the attack for Chelsea. You cannot do this infinitely.
No. Loftus cheek. Hold on.
Go down, you get a fucking pen with this dickhead.
Corner to Chelsea. It's like their 13th corner this game.
They have got double figures minimum.
What, so it might be triple figures, you're saying?
Imagine.
There's a chance.
It's the most corners ever.
What, in a game?
I wonder if anyone's ever had 30.
30 corners?
Yeah, easy.
Do you think?
Easy. Only one every 3 minutes.
That's mad if there is.
It is mad if it is, but then they won a game the other day that was 42-0.
Yeah, every single one.
You got to assume that they've actually missed some as well.
What, not the score? Oh, go on then.
Come on. What's happening here?
Good touch. Oh, keep going.
Needs to be quicker.
Most corners in a football match. Everton, 16 corners.
No, that's how they're starting the...
16.
No, that's not it.
He's got. I think it'll be 25 plus.
Here we go.
Oh shit!
Oh, hey,
shit! It's Fred though. Don't worry.
Honestly, what are you fucking playing at, man?
Awful.
What are you even trying?
Fred there at the edge of the box with Ronaldo, waiting for it, and he's just passed it back to Mendy.
What are you even trying in your head there? To chip him?
Fuck off.
That's so bad, that could have been a winner.
What does he even think he's doing? Absolutely
I'd say just kick the
embarrassing.
wall.
It's Fred's trademark move of. Sorry.
That's the problem.
Shite.
That's what I'm on about. When people on about Rangnick coming in and Fred being good because he can press, the problem is you press and you win the ball back, and then you have to do something, and Fred can't do that thing.
Danny says Maguire must stay bench after this. I'm not sure about that. That was so bad from Fred. I don't know what was going through his
Honestly,
mind.
it's
Like that is
terrible.
That is awful. He's given a gift there. I think is it Mendy.
Oh, he's giving it straight to him.
Gives it to him.
Oh,
Jesse's there.
Jesse's there, mate.
Oh, it's so bad.
He doesn't know what he's doing, does he? He literally. I honestly think. What's going on here?
Oh,
I think
he's
Bruno's coming off.
I literally think Fred doesn't know what to do when he's got the ball there. I think he literally just panics.
Roy Keane's going to be looking forward to that one.
God, yeah. Was it Fred?
No.
Donny's just brought a note onto Fred. I hope it just says prick.
Yeah. Pass it, twat.
Bruno off. Donny
He's
van de
saying
Beek
a
on.
3, or he's saying 3. Is he saying to Wan-Bissaka pop in as a 3? Where is he?
No, you can't see anything because
Oh,
fucking Sky goes in embarrassment.
So awful that. Do we? Christopher Hawkins says, "Do we buy a DM in January now that Rangnick is in?"
I think we wanted one anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think he's only going to make us less likely to buy one.
Oh.
Eric Bailly's just giving it back there.
Oh, not Lukaku.
I can't even see where the fucking ball is.
Yeah, Sky
We're
goes
literally
awful.
watching it on 240p. We
Yeah.
pay for this.
A joke.
Oh, who's down?
With Tom, I think. With that haircut.
Is he okay?
Do you want me to ask him?
Took one
Yeah,
right
he's
in the
took it
face.
in the mush.
It's a big
Actually,
hit.
that is a big
No, you
one.
was talking about facials earlier.
Yeah, there's one for you.
No happy ending there.
Hey. Somebody took one right in the face there.
Unless someone spat on him.
Sometimes when the ball kicks you in the face and it's like, get up. Sometimes though, it could knock you out with it. Like if these are hitting at 60, 70 miles an hour.
Oi, 4 weeks ago, Cam got knocked out.
Yeah, but that was bad.
Kept saying the word fucking penguin.
I broke my arm playing football.
What, by someone hitting a ball?
Alan Smith broke a ball hitting his leg.
Got plates in my arm because
Really?
he literally saved a shot at 5-a-side.
I'd have let it in.
So
he didn't. The ball wasn't coming, and time stopped. And a wizard came and said, "If you save this, you're going to break your arm." And he went, "You know what? I'll go down with my ship."
At no point when I stuck my arm out did I think it would end up with me in Old Hospital getting plates in my arm. As that might have been a different decision.
What's
that I
a
made.
mad name for a hospital as well, isn't it? Hope.
Well, it's the Salford Royal now, but you know how you always go with the old original names.
Do you know, like when you hear the phrase like "hit and hope"?
Yeah.
And that's like fuck it. Yeah. That's what that hospital is.
I think that's maybe why they changed it.
Yeah. Before that was called Cross Your Fingers Hospital.
Potluck Hospital.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, but then they changed that because the original name was "He's Definitely Gonna Die" Hospital.
Exactly. Yeah, that was in the medieval
Just fucking
time.
forget about it.
Forget it, son.
Yeah.
It's practically a morgue.
Yeah.
You're kidding yourself if you think this is an hospital.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes, it's now called Salford Royal.
That's
I
much
found out
better.
about our pitch. There's 80,000 bodies under it.
Is
What?
Yeah, it used to be at Ardwick Cemetery. They stopped putting bodies in there in about 1908, and then in 1966 they used to have the gravestones that were the flagstones. You know, when they just the ones that you walk on at old churches and stuff.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
ones that are on the floor.
Yeah.
They just lifted all them up, blasted a load of grass down, and said fuck all about it to anyone.
Wow.
Scott McTominay, by the way, has been given the man of the match, the official man of the match.
5 minutes injury time. Plus
Well, I
or
don't want
minus
to cheat.
whatever
Why
the
don't you
difference.
applaud that?
I just think clapping straight into a microphone is less than ideal for people listening to the show, I would have thought. But you know that because you've done radio for a long time, so you
Well,
wouldn't
I've
do
never
that.
clapped on the radio. Oh no, we did Manchester's loudest clap.
I've never clapped on the
most
radio.
you feature of all time.
Manchester's
Manchester's loudest clap. It's not the loudest, but it's certainly the itchiest.
The guy who won,
Fully
wow.
fucking annoying.
He came to a live show. Fucking hell, that clap was loud.
Was it?
What's the key? Is it massive amp?
Ronaldo's just been booked.
What for?
Arguing with.
He could
Oh,
be
he's
arguing
clapping.
with-
He's clapping.
Arguing
the
with
ref.
Andrew
Ronaldo gets sent
Taylor.
off.
He might get sent off, bless him.
Oh, don't do it.
You definitely call
Sure,
them
they live
dickhead
near
in
each other, them
Portuguese.
two.
You had Manchester's loudest clap, didn't you, Jay?
Listen, I got some cream. It cleared up.
Good, man.
That's all you need to know.
I'm glad you went with that. Thank you.
Hey.
3 minutes to go. Oh, and the rest, hey?
Love all that.
Knowing him.
Satire.
Anthony. Yeah, put it on.
Anthony Taylor.
Go on.
Don't quit your day job.
Pressure. Not Teller.
Bit lucky there, though, wasn't it?
Teller's been a full passenger.
People who have not got yellow
Yes,
cards.
Fred!
Yes, that's better. That makes up for
you
you.
redeemed
Absolutely
yourself. You
costing
redeemed
us that
yourself.
goal.
Fredster.
He's
Oh,
offside,
he's
I
offside
think.
miles
Wait,
off.
come off him though. Come off Chelsea player.
What?
Ronaldo's
Donny in the
gonna
middle
score
though. Ronaldo's shot back.
Corner.
Corner ball.
Corner balls.
So
Right.
what the mad
We
one is,
always
if he
score
was
from
offside-
corners.
If he was offside, they wouldn't give the goal, but they'll give the corner.
Fuck
They'll
off,
never pull it
Tuchel.
back and say, actually, it's not a corner.
Right, how's he not getting a booking there?
Tuchel's upset because his team didn't win yet. He's fucking miles offside. Get in!
Oh, come on, let's score off this now.
He's miles offside.
You can't be offside if you scored 799 goals.
You can't be offside from a goal kick.
Could be 800.
Imagine 800. Come
Oh.
on. Come on. I'd
Juice
love
some
it.
new fucking chairs in
I'd love it if we beat them. Just love it.
They cursed it. They're going to get the counter now.
Oh, the crying and everything. Come on.
Why
Go
are
on.
they
Do it.
Cry me a
Let's
river,
fucking
you
do it.
fucking relegation.
Let's fucking
Chelsea
do it.
muppet.
What's the hold up here anyway?
It's all right. It's just about acceptable. Well
What
done.
did you say?
I thought
To
it was
cry
gonna
me
be
a
bad.
river, you Chelsea
Is he
muppet.
VAR in
Now,
this?
what's happening?
Give him a red card.
him off.
Just
Tell
send him
him
off.
to fuck off.
Hey, see what he's just done? He's just fucking blasted his face mask up just so they can't lip read what he's saying.
He's
Fuck
booked
him.
How can you book a ref? What does that mean?
I've been booked.
What is that though?
Of course
I
you
think
have.
he
A
shit
manager,
it.
sorry.
No, I think he shit it from sending me off. I
But
was
what-
called
but
a
what-
homophobic slur, Joe, and I said, "Are you actually going to send me off for that, for reporting?"
Someone
that?
said that to you?
Yeah.
See, well, anyway, corner to United.
So
I want to
I kicked
go
off
into
and
that.
went-
Was it
ball.
tell us?
Oh, nearly got to Ronaldo.
Go on, Fred, have a dig.
Oh, fucking ish.
Hey?
In the mix.
Oh! It's in a good area. Where
Someone-
is
I
everyone?
think
Where is
Rudiger
everyone?
was just all over Ronaldo.
Oh, corner, corner.
Corner!
surely.
Throw in.
It's a throw-in.
Fuck off, Taylor.
Where's
How
the
can you
ball?
see from there?
Hey, absolute fraud.
We had an understanding.
Tell you what.
But what
I
does
hope
a
it-
yellow card for?
I
a
hope it
manager?
hailstones in Altrincham.
Puts them on edge.
It's just a fine, isn't it?
Scares him.
£12, Manchester FA.
Oh, come on. No, what are you doing, Fred?
He does inexplicable shit, doesn't he?
Ah! Oh.
Diving bastard, get up.
It's not a foul, that. He's done well, though.
We'd all let him have a free kick there, back in the corner.
It's not finished yet, but yeah, I would have. I did predict it. And
Here's the thing, though. Yeah, I do take it, and to the point where their goal comes from the shittest, softest penalty that I've seen this weekend.
True. Right, they're going to have one last push here. Hold hands, everyone.
I don't like this.
Come on.
I don't want to touch Steve's hands.
Fuck off, Joe.
The chain broke when it got to Steve. Go on, Donny. Show us what we've been missing. That's a referee.
Get him off.
Get him off.
It's a second yellow. And he already been booked?
Nah.
We should be booked twice for that because it's bad.
That was a good bastard.
Bean, be on camera there.
Hey.
Go on, Fred. Yeah, you take it.
Fred, have a dig.
Eric Barry.
Hey, Barry. Hey.
He could score for me. He's like, can I shoot?
He's running the Rolodex.
Can I shoot? Yeah.
This is going nowhere.
He's going to shoot. This fucking lunatic's going to shoot. Why are you booking him? He wants to take it, you fucking maniac.
What's happening?
What's Fred's argument here?
What's going on?
Like, don't book
Why
him.
he's being booked? He's getting
good touch, lad.
See, this is what he'll do, but then he'll fuck up the next bit.
No, he won't. Yeah, he will. Oh no, he's done alright there.
Oh, well done, Donny. Corner, we'll have that. Oh, fuck off.
Oh, we already know Lukaku can spin Lindelof forever. Yes, Donny.
That's a great challenge, Donny van de Beek.
One last go here. One last go here.
Get in the mix. Get in the mixer. Put it in.
Put it
the
in.
Fucking mixer, Jesse. Jesus.
What is that? No.
Come on, ref. Blow the whistle.
Got Ronaldo in the
He's
box.
not going to blow a whistle till after this.
Not enough time.
Oh, he's one last roll.
Jesse Lingard should have just crossed that then. I can't believe he didn't.
Good position here as well. But he's been dragged out all over.
What a ball, honestly.
Rudiger skies it over. That should be that.
Seen it any better than
Free shot at the back post. Free volley there for Rudiger.
Joe McGovern in Super Chat. Games won and lost on crisis points. Every crisis point involving Fred goes against United. Fifth last person to touch ball before a goal doesn't count. Right, okay. We are going to be going live, me and Joe Smith, with our live review after this. Then you'll be hearing from Steve, you'll be hearing from Andy Tate and Joe as well. After that, we'll have reaction from the game. So make sure you click on the link in the chat. There's a live review. Yeah. Is that it? Is that? Yeah, that's it.
Full
a
time.
point. Bit disappointing because we were winning for 20 minutes or whatever it was. And it's a penalty, a soft penalty that's given them the equaliser. But I think if you'd have said before the game, a draw.
You predicted 1-1,
I predicted
Joe.
it. I said I'd be happy with it.
Sorry, did you predict it as well?
Preview, I said 1-0.
I'm happy with that.
All right, yeah.
I mean, you can talk about. We'll go into it in the review. You can
Live,
talk about
laugh,
a soft
love.
penalty, and it was. But at the same time, they had chances. De Gea had to bail us out. 1-1 at Stamford Bridge, the best team in England. We've done all right there. And for the first time we've played all season, we've played a team that is better than us, and we haven't looked shit. I'm happy with that.
We haven't looked shit. Fairs. It's fair. That's the standard we're at.
It is.
It is. Make sure you check it out the live review. Don't forget to subscribe as well. You're not doing, and check out the merch, paddockmerch.com. We're back in 2 minutes, so don't go anywhere. Click on that link. Let's go and watch us. See you in the next one.